The fun fact is that the Mastermind is underway. I don't want to ruin the result. Obviously, if you haven't seen it by now, then hurry up and watch it. But FaZe's episode's out. FaZe versus Sean, episode 1 is out. Without ruining it too much.
Can't believe I lost, man.
But you're both in the show this year, so hopefully.
I can't believe this guy snuck his way back in.
I know.
Gremlin. You know what I saw that?
He's been texting me non-stop.
I was like, yo, how much did he pay you? Like, I'll pay you more to kick him out. Like, but it's enough. Hey, fair enough. You pay well.
But the way the brackets are set up, you guys can only face each other in the final. So.
You got lucky. You got lucky with your side of the bracket.
It's like Portugal, Argentina. You got on the other side, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
I got lucky.
You got lucky.
It's the Qatar World Cup again.
But it didn't work that way in the World Cup, so
yeah, did it? You never know.
I got a Spain route. I got someone like Sean, tough opponent.
Yep.
Very tough opponent.
No,
and if I beat him, culture camps
was already out.
Another tough opponent and HP.
Yeah, hold on.
Cabs or HP.
HP.
But listen, let's get into today's video. It's another Premier League roundup. It was a good weekend of football. Did anyone go to any of the games this weekend? No, we played away.
I think they're all away.
We all played away this weekend.
Yeah, even Chelsea played away.
Last week, a lot of us went to the games.
We're fake fans. We only go to home games.
I like updating it. Like,
this game
which
wasn't away,
SDS. This is at home.
Yeah, you didn't go to the Bernabeu.
He's away. He's away.
He's always away.
Always away.
Every week he's away. I like the tally of like what weeks everyone go, like what weekends SS members go to games. Last week, obviously, we had Lias, Abs, and Liban opening fixture all go to United game. Myself, Stars, and Ilyas all went to the Arsenal game. FaZe didn't go to.
Yeah, of course he did.
But maybe like 1 week he'll go.
I think it would be cheaper for you to go to a Real Madrid game than them go to a United game. You know?
Probably.
Bro, the amount of money I spent
I think
that
it would
weekend,
because a train ticket. How much is a train ticket now to Manu? Like it's like £2.
Yeah, but
£200.
Nah, you can
I
get
didn't spend that much. I didn't
No?
spend that much.
Why do I always see people complain? Yeah, £400 on the train for Manchester.
Peak hours sometimes is crazy.
Yeah,
though.
peak hours.
Weekend
different.
as well too, and the hotel was expensive.
that's the same Madrid. Flight ticket to Madrid is like what? 220.
That's what I'm saying. So
So what's your excuse? So what's your excuse?
Yeah.
What?
You make money.
But this weekend, no one actually, no one from SS managed to go to any of the games. Like I said, a lot of us, our teams are playing away from home. Myself and Nasib were in Saudi Arabia this weekend for the Sports World Cup. That was fun. But we are back in time. I'm gonna try and not miss more than 5 episodes this season.
Oh.
Last season I missed a lot, but then again I can't control it because like last season there was a lot of
if you're doing beta squad and stuff like that,
because of beta squad week. But this time I went
Okay. No. Let's
his priorities are.
Yeah.
You don't. Damn, man.
Yeah,
Beta squad. 10 mil. 10
It's
mil.
so crazy, man. We got 10 minutes.
I know who my host is.
Hey.
I don't. That was a joke, by the way.
Okay.
I'm so happy Sarkis back.
If you're in the country, you can't miss more than 5.
Yeah.
5 episodes.
I'm trying. So far, I'm on a good run. I'm gonna try and stay as long as I can. But it has been a good weekend of football, Premier League football. It is game week 2. We have got a lot to talk about, and we are gonna start off in a pleasant city. I mean, I've not been there much.
Some players wouldn't say that.
Not everyone would agree, but the city of Wolverhampton in the Midlands, in the West Midlands. Wolves hosted Chelsea the other day. Haaland Madueke posted a story accidentally. Yeah, I think he was supposed to go on another Instagram account.
I think it might have been for his burner account.
Yeah, I think a lot of footballers might have extra football because obviously their
like
profiles.
KD, man.
No,
Honestly.
because their profiles are like so big. Sometimes they just want to have a profile just for them and their friends, you know. So maybe he wanted to post it there. He accidentally posted it on his main.
I think a few of us on SDS have.
Yeah, I've got about 4
Separate
profiles.
accounts,
I've got Underground Sharks. That's public burner.
Yeah.
And maybe I've got another one. Just
Same.
my friends.
I might have one as well.
You never know. But so far, I haven't accidentally posted to my main. I actually have once, but I'm not going to bring it up. So Madueke obviously posted saying, what did he say? He said, everything about this place is shit. Now, and obviously he tagged Wolverhampton as a city.
This was hilarious.
You know what killed me? Everything, not even like
everything. But I can't lie.
Everything about the city.
He might be spitting.
But he's lucky.
I've driven through there. It's not a great
He's
city.
lucky he tagged Wolves, like Wolverhampton. If he didn't tag Wolverhampton, the people would assume
People think it's
he's
Chelsea.
talking about Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Madueke.
Imagine
a
black screen.
Everything's
Everything's shit.
Oh, that's weird. Why? If it's for his
he's
burner
talking about
account,
Chelsea.
why
Yeah,
would he
yeah,
at
the club.
Wolves then?
Yeah,
And then
the
at
Wolves.
Wolves, he put the location.
Oh yes, he put the
city,
location.
the
Yes,
city,
sorry, he did put the
Nah,
location.
yeah, facts.
So if he didn't tag the city,
of course.
people think it's Chelsea in all situations.
Exactly. But obviously, that
Shout out Wolves, though.
he really quickly rectified that. So you lot are too quick, but the damage was done. Everyone's seen that. Wolves game started. He was getting booed. Fair.
You were pulling Nico Jackson too.
Yeah. And that's another thing I want to talk about actually. So, anyways, everyone knows what happened. Madueke scored a hat trick in the game.
It's a good hat trick, to be honest.
His first Premier League hat trick. Jackson scoring very early on in the game. Palmer obviously having a 5-star performance to talk about as well. And Jao Felix right at the end on his return to Chelsea scoring. Chelsea, Faisal, this season you are representing Chelsea. You do have the challenge with Liban. You do have the forfeit with Liban, obviously Chelsea United. So far both teams are on 3 points, pretty evenly matched.
But we're above them. They go different.
But we don't have a Chelsea fan on today, and I know Chelsea fans all the time want to hear from Chelsea supporters. So we've got Matisse, who's been on the podcast before. He's calling in. We're going to try this out, by the way, guys. If you want to see more people calling in, because we can't always have...
That was the first call-in, actually.
Yeah, on the podcast. So we're going to hear from Matisse. Hopefully everyone can hear him. Matisse, what's up?
Yo, brother, what's going on? Talk to you. What's going on?
How you doing, man? We're here with Faisal, Ilyas, Lias, and the whole of the SDS audience, man.
I love that. Listen, I'm here to give that Chelsea perspective. I don't want my club to get dragged. I've seen Liban on Twitter talking a lot.
Yeah, what do you think? So obviously 6-2s. I can't remember last time you guys scored 6 goals in a game. Might have been a few years now. 6-2.
Everton last year.
Everton last year. Oh yeah, Cole Palmer went crazy that game. Yeah. So first, I want to tell us about Madueke. Noni, it was the Noni show. Obviously Cole Palmer as well. I think it was a Cole Palmer show. But tell me about Noni. What do you think about him? What he said about Wolves, and then score a hat trick.
Bro, I think I saw Lia's tweet as well, and I agreed with him. It's the audacity, because when you put that on socials, you know, we had to send extra security out there to Wolves with him, because he rattled the whole town. But he responded. And one thing I like about him is that you can't be predictable as a winger. You can't be just showing your left side constantly. And this season, he scored a couple weak-footed goals now with that right foot, and he's just becoming very unpredictable. He's just making sure that defenders, if you're going to show him onto a stronger foot, he's got something for you on the other side. So I was very impressed with him. All of his goals were basically the same, which was great. And yeah, I was just very impressed to see him and Cole Palmer linking up on that side, because we've got a lot of players that play out wide or play in the half space, and we just want it to make sense at the end of the day. And having those two link up, as they've done for the England under-21s, and then having Neto and Felix link up, obviously the two Portuguese players, it's good to see some chemistry out there.
Yeah, obviously Noni was the guy who gave Cole Palmer the Cold nickname. So the relationship, as you can see, was pretty strong on the pitch, and obviously probably off the pitch as well. Do you think that right wing spot is his for now, or like carrying on?
I would say it is his spot for now, purely because the manager came out last week and he did, kind of test him and say, yo, you need to be putting in consistent performance in training. You can't just be out here trying to perform on the pitch, and then in training you're giving 50%. So he did kind of call him out a little bit and ask him to raise his game, and he did. I think he gave him and Mudryk 2 opportunities there against Wolves on either flank to prove themselves, and one did, and unfortunately the other one didn't. So I would like to see him against Palace. It's the last game before the international. Obviously we've got the Conference League game as well, which we should get through that. We should handle business out in Switzerland. And yeah, but I have to clarify, bro. That's correct. I gave him that nickname, I'll be honest. It was me.
Well, wait, what? You called it what? Cold?
Cold Palmer. That was me, Cold Palmer. That was me.
You can't claim that. You can't claim that.
Like LeBron right now, bro.
Yeah. You can't claim that.
Where's your proof?
It was.
Where's your proof?
No, bro, proof. I was the first person to say it online. I swear. I said it on a DR show, on a panel. People were saying, "Oh, it's cringe. I don't really feel it." And it started to pick up some pace, and now, then Noni brought it to him. So I just want to clarify.
Well, did you inspire the celebration too?
No, not the celebration.
So hold on, he was doing the cold celebration.
That's Trey.
Yeah, but he's also doing it.
He got it from Rodgers, no? He got it from Rodgers. Yeah. I think he said he got it from Rodgers.
Hey, Matisse,
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Couple things.
Ask the Chelsea fans, they know.
Couple things before you go. Nicholas Jackson opened the scoring. What do you think about him this season? Are you having good feelings about him?
Bro, you know what? I was calling him the baby Jesus last season, because technically he's very secure. Like I've been saying it. The only thing about his game is the finishing. Not being able to maybe pick your corners like a Harry Kane or be ruthless in the air. But in terms of what he does outside the box, I just look at him as a facilitator. He's someone that if you get the ball into him, they were passing it into him at great pace. In the build-up, he was hoovering up the ball, laying it off for attacking midfielders. So he's a good player to help create chances for the rest of the team.
So like a Kai Havertz for Arsenal.
Oh, you're cheeky.
I'm just asking.
You break that brother's name up with me. Come on.
I tried it.
Come on. You know what, Donkey? He's doing it at half the price, bro. He's doing it at half the price. I'll be honest. And definitely one fourth of the wage. Do you know what I mean? So.
And tell us about like that midfield. Obviously, Cole Palmer was the star of the show. He's already got 1 goal, 3 assists in 2 games this season. GA's already racking up. But what do you think about obviously the duo of Caicedo and Enzo? Caicedo obviously came off late in the match with a potential injury. How are you feeling with that midfield? Do you want to go ahead of that? Do you think we'll be going ahead of that midfield going forward, or?
We have to, bro. They cost a lot. The thing is, I rate both those players and Lavia. I was buzzing when we signed them, and I've got no doubt that those guys can pass. They can pick out a pass. We saw Enzo in the second half picking out passes for fun, but first half, I think they had like 1 tackle combined, both of them in the first half, and that was a massive concern because we saw it was a game of 2 halves. The first half, Wolves were just too easy to access our middle of our defence, and they were just going straight through. Caicedo was a bit of a mess. He was lacking concentration. He was doing the splits for Cunha's crossbar hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was all over the shop. He was. So I don't know what they said to him at halftime. I don't know if the manager said, "Yo, the transfer window is still open." You know what I mean? If you man don't be serious, I'll bring in someone else. But they were much better.
Nah, we know Chelsea will bring someone else. Don't worry.
If you're not serious, or even if you're serious.
See you later.
I'm seeing Liverpool going for Chiesa, so you know it's not just us that are stockpiling our attackers. You know what I mean?
And lastly, speaking of nicknames, and obviously like the Cole Palmer one, someone on SDS created a new nickname for someone related to Chelsea. So I want to know what you think about it. Liban called Enzo Mayeska because he's a yes man. Do you think that nickname will stick or?
I think Liban needs to focus on his club. I'll be real. I think he needs to concentrate because I've seen a very messy performance. I don't know if you guys have got into that Brighton.
We're gonna get there. We're getting there.
We're skipping that one this week.
I think I've seen him tweeting a lot. You know what I mean? I'm monitoring him. You know what I mean? I'm monitoring I'm just watching him, and he needs to focus because it's gonna be a long season with Ten Hag. I know he needs to know this.
It is, and finally, I don't know if you've heard about the challenge between Liban and Faisal this season on SDS. But Faisal backs Chelsea to finish above United, and obviously Liban is going the other way. But Faisal, if United finish above Chelsea, Faisal's gonna go bold. And if Chelsea finish above United, Liban's gonna dye his hair green. Do you fancy Faisal's chances this season to keep his hair or not?
Do you know that's big stakes?
Yeah, it is.
That's big stakes.
Matthews, I trust your bum team, bro. You better step up, like. You.
Listen, I'm glad you're going with us. You know what I mean? I'm glad you're with us. Haaland Madueke. I'm looking forward
Of the Chels, baby.
Congratulate you. I don't want to do any spoilers, but I was watching Masterminds, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of the Chels, baby. Of the Chels.
So yeah, congratulations, bro.
Whoa.
Congratulations for being in the season 2, though.
Yeah, congratulations, season 2.
All right, Matisse. I know you've got a show to go on, but thanks for coming on. We would love to have you back in the studio at some point soon.
100%. Pleasure, guys. Big
Bye. That was Matisse, guys, from the Chelsea side. Another thing I was trying to bring up. Did you guys see when Nicholas Jackson scored? He posted on his story.
Yeah,
John Obi Mikel.
So funny.
I know, I respect it.
So shut your mouth.
I respect it, bro.
See what John Obi Mikel said back?
No, that's
He said if he keeps scoring every week,
gladly shut
I'll
up.
gladly shut up. So he bowled it. He bowled it.
I mean, you know, Mikel has an alternate angle with that, bro. He is trying desperately to bring Victor Osimhen to the club. Like he wants Chelsea to sign him. He's been doing this for now 2 years. So him criticizing Nico Jackson, I think some of it is valid for sure. Nico Jackson has aspects of his game to improve, but a big part of it is like he keeps saying Chelsea need a top striker.
Yeah.
The top striker for him is his countryman.
Yeah,
Of course.
Cole Palmer didn't really touch on him as much when I was talking to Matisse, but I wanted to hear from you guys. Last season, obviously, he had a crazy season, breakthroughs, his first full season in Premier League football. We saw what numbers he got, PFA Young Player of the Season. Already started off strong, four GAs in 2 games. Do we think you can replicate what he did last season?
Yeah.
Not obviously identically.
Not identically, but I think the same impact.
Crazy numbers, like double.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can do double. I don't know if he'll.
I mean,
hit
it's
the
almost
same.
halfway there.
I don't think he'll be in the Prem, but I think most definitely in all comps.
I think in the Prem he could do it as well too.
Double in the
I
Prem?
don't know if he'll hit the same amount of goals. I think what he hit
like
over
20,
20.
He had 22 goals. I think,
That maybe
or
not
something
because
like
I think inevitably as your team gets better, I think the goals will kind of get spread as well too. Like similar happened to Bruno as the team started to improve. Rashford gets more. Bruno, not everyone can eat
sure.
the same amount. So
more game plans against him as well.
True, which should also allow him to become more of a playmaker as well too.
Chelsea, obviously, with everything going on, got this huge away win, right? Do we think this is a sign of things to come for this season for Chelsea? I know you're hoping for that, obviously, trying to keep your hair, but do we think this is a sign of things to come? Do you think now it's starting to click? Maybe Noni's had a couple good games, now had a good week. Obviously, he's scored in the Conference League. João Felix is here now. He's already scored. Pedro Neto, when he came on, looked very exciting. He was fast. He looked quick.
Rapid.
Oh my word!
But that hamstring's not going to last long.
Yeah.
It's another one of them ones.
Yeah.
Exactly.
White PMP is not happening.
What are we thinking for Chelsea? What do we think for Chelsea at the moment?
I think they were not lucky yesterday, but Wolves played into them conceding 6 goals.
The second half was...
They were crazy open.
It looked a bit easy.
Midfield was wide open. It was like as soon as a cross came in and it dropped to like a midfielder, one pass and it was I saw like about 3 or 4 4v3s or 3v2s where they messed up. Where Chelsea messed them up or they even got a goal from it. But I think they will do well late going into further down the season. But I think at the moment they were lucky that Wolves were just so bad defensively. They lost, I think, Kilman in the summer. Obviously Dawson's not playing. Not Dawson. Who's the other centre back that they had? It's an older centre back. I can't remember his name.
Who they played?
They had an older white centre back that played last season.
Talking about Dawson.
Dawson, yeah.
Was it Dawson? Dawson's not playing much. Obviously lost Pedro Neto. Like they've lost quite a few like key players. And that's a big thing defensively.
Yeah, especially the way they play, right? Like, I'm a big fan of Aït-Nouri. I think he's really talented. But Aït-Nouri, I've said it for so many years now.
For the first goal.
No, he's incredible going forward. He can't defend. He actually, even for us,
I'm surprised he's still playing left back. I think we all kind of predicted him to go further.
But the thing is, the way Wolves were trying to play, it's like, basically go do your own thing. And the left center back is supposed to kind of occupy the space that he leaves behind. He just couldn't hack it, bro. The goal that Madueke scores, again, you got to give mad credit to Madueke and Chelsea. But you can't give Madueke the same chance 3 times in a row.
Yeah, you can't. Like, and let Cole Palmer just run through like that.
Yeah,
but he got 3 assists, right, Cole Palmer? I think he's the first, fifth player or the...
count.
Did they not count the first
one?
one?
He got the assist.
Did they class it?
They didn't count that
Oh,
one.
they didn't count it. So I remember during the game when they thought it was an assist, they said it was like...
But all 3 of them to Madueke were his pass. It was the same goal over and over.
Literally,
So I think, look, I agree. I think first half, second half was completely different. In the second half, Wolves, I think, played a lot into Chelsea's hands. But I think Chelsea have shown as well, too, there is a sign of things to come because the amount of attacking quality that they have, and especially in depth as well, too, to be able to bring on Nkunku, João Felix, Pedro Neto off your bench, that shows you that if this team gets clicking offensively, then they have a lot of weapons.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why I feel like the reason why I made the bet with United is that I do feel they've got difference makers, like which you guys don't have, attacking options. As you said, João Felix, Neto, and Nkunku came off. That's difference makers. But for me, it just depends on the consistency. I don't think like the Mudryk thing, he needs to let it go. Like
I think he's going to let it go.
I think he's going to let it go.
He looks visibly annoyed with Mudryk.
I think Neto will start
because he said it. Because
Neto getting the number 7 as well. Like that shows you're gonna be.
I think Chelsea's best attack for me is Neto, Palmer, what's his name, Madueke on the right,
and Nico up front.
Yeah, I think João Felix shouldn't be starting.
I
think there's no way for him to start in that front four.
And then Nkunku
off the bench.
I think there's no way in that front four where Nkunku and Felix start at the moment because Nico Jackson's he's a problem.
Nkunku started the season.
He's been a problem.
Nkunku's actually one that started the season poorly.
No, I got my FPL team.
Yeah, and everyone's selling him. But that was Enzo's first ever Premier League win as well.
Oh yeah, fair play. Big up Enzo Maresca.
And then you sold your stocks in Fofana as well. You had enough. You saw the inverted knees.
Wesley is finished. Honestly, anyone who's still got stocks on Wesley, call it a day. That first half performance.
It's sad, man. It's the injuries, isn't it?
No, bro. It's not nothing physically. It's just basic understanding of the game, bro. He doesn't have that normal. I don't think
how to play football.
I don't think he had it in the first place. Like,
that's hard.
I don't think he had it in the first place.
He was good at Leicester.
I don't agree.
Well, but that season sold everyone a dream, bro.
Nah,
you see him against
he was really
Wolves.
good at centre
That first half,
that
first half performance. 4 of all Wolves, 2 goals of Wolves, and the 2 chances they had all came from his defensive.
No, I hear you. He might not be at his best anymore, but to say he never had footballing IQ or he forgot it.
I think as the season goes on, the more games he plays and the match sharpness that he gains, he will get that back.
Let's hope so.
For me,
because he missed the whole season pretty much last year, right?
He came.
Even the season before, he missed a lot
he
of
missed
time
so
out
much
as well,
football,
too.
and then it doesn't help that he's got.
He missed the season before at Leicester as well, too.
Exactly, yeah. He's very injury prone.
IQ is not physically. IQ is something whether you have or you don't.
But also
but IQ comes with the fitness of the game. Comes with the sharpness and the fitness.
You might know what you want to do, and you might have best IQ, but if your body can't do it, it's like you can't, bro. Your body can't do it.
For the last 3 years, you've been playing on and off.
Checking your shoulders. What?
But that all comes with fitness and things like that.
You don't think Wesley Fofana knows how to check his shoulder, bro? He's a professional center back.
Check his shoulder for 2 of the goals. Doesn't have the IQ, bro. Doesn't have the move. Doesn't have the bro. Wallahi.
So he was an 80 million pound centre back.
That's the guy with the least football experience.
That's
what I like.
I have the most.
No, because he's got a worn match shirt from Carver
Yeah.
House.
Every
He understands the game more.
Watch
He
this,
understands the game more.
There was one moment, just this moment, and then we move on. Yeah, there was this moment in the first half. Yeah, it was 1-1. Wolves had a chance. Larson, it was called offside. It was Cunha's before they scored actually. Before Larson had the ball. Larson had the ball. Cole went to Larson. Yeah. Fofana was behind him. Was behind Cole.
Covering, yeah.
Cunha was coming. Anyone
Dangerous
could see.
player. Cunha's
Anyone
dangerous.
could see in watching from the TV. Cunha was making a run behind.
For sure, but watching TV is a different angle, by the way.
Bird's
from
eye
being on
view.
the pitch.
All right, cool.
So everybody could tell he's coming from behind, except the guy who doesn't have eyes in the
All
back
right,
of his
cool.
head.
Okay, maybe. Okay,
They're
maybe.
the best angles to work with.
Okay, maybe.
He has no angle to work with. He's coming.
Devil advocate. That's fine. All right, maybe give him 7 seconds to maybe when Larson had the ball, collected it and looked up. When Larson had 7 seconds, you could clearly see Cole was on him. There's no need for you to pressure him, double team him. You should have the understanding and basic IQ. Wesley Fofana's coming behind. Cunha's coming behind me. Why the am I pressuring Larson when I'm letting Cunha just run easily behind me? That's what I mean. That's got nothing to do with physically. That's just.
But it has to do with sharpness as well too, bro. That's a mental thing. I agree.
I feel like it comes with fitness. I feel like it comes with fitness and things like that.
I just think it's harsh.
Sharpness of the brain and sharpness of the
I just
body.
think it's
It's
harsh
two
to
different
say
things.
Wesley Fofana has no footballing understanding. That's a big statement.
He's got no
to make.
defensive IQ.
He has no defensive IQ.
No defensive IQ.
So he made it to this level by just basically being fast.
Sold for a lot of money.
You can.
He got sold for a lot of money for a reason.
He was viewed as one of the highest prospects coming out of France.
Nowadays, everyone is worth 99. It's not an achievement no more, bro. You've got Colomani worth 100 million. Gonzalo Ramos was 100 million.
Militao, the first few games coming back from injury last season and this year as well too, has made mistakes in his game. Are you gonna say no, Militao?
That was physically though. That was physical. That was
come
physical
on, bro.
problems.
A lot of that was also again
That
not
was
checking his
physical
shoulders.
problems. No, that was physical problems.
Nah, so you're gonna say Militao? None of his errors came from not checking his shoulders, being unaware of what was
That's
going.
physical
Yes.
problems.
Oh,
If you don't play regularly as well, you got to make decisions.
Of
Might
course,
take
bro.
It's sharpness.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple
You get
seconds for you
caught out
to
quicker, you know. That
Under
mean
patterns of play and things like
No,
that.
that's fine. You keep your stocks. I sold him on stocks.
No, we don't have stocks in it. We're just explaining to
He
you.
has no
The
footballing understanding.
the
It's
stock
crazy.
will, brother, it will go down.
Okay, we understand you sold your
We
stock.
all
We
agree his
understand.
stocks are going down because of injuries, but what
go
you're saying
down.
is different about his stocks going up and down. What
So
you're
who would
saying
you
is
rather
he never
start
had
with? Lavia, not Lavia.
Badia Shield.
Colwell,
They're
excuse me.
unfortunate in
They can't even start by the show.
Talk about-
Disassi.
You talk about
Yeah.
errors
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Badia Shield. Oh
It's
my
worse,
God, man.
yeah, and
Disassi.
Disassi is even worse.
So who you
And
start
that
next
brother
to
that
Colwell?
they signed from Fulham, what's his name?
Tossin, Adam
Bring back Shalba, man. Honestly, bring back my brother Shalba.
Trevor.
Chelsea
hey.
are looking top heavy, man.
That midfield though. Caicedo was playing drunk that first half. Oh my
They missed Lavia big time.
God. Yeah, Lavia has to start.
I was watching in and out of the game. Obviously, like I said, I was away, but I noticed that as well. I remember the first
He
half
lost the ball like
specifically.
60 times.
He didn't look
They
that
miss
good.
Lavia big time, but he's gonna have this issue now where he'll play a game, maybe pick up a little knock, be out because of the injury that I had
But
last
one
year.
thing's for me,
one
bro,
little knock, and I know it's not a little knock,
I'm
but
positive now. Over 38 games, they can play the odd game here and there.
Yeah.
But over a full season, Enzo and Caicedo together,
It's not gonna work.
that pairing don't work. And you're already gonna have Palmer in the 10. You're gonna have your two wingers. One of those guys is not gonna be a consistent starter.
and what's crazy is they're both
they
over 100
shouldn't
mil as well.
be. That's what I'm saying. It's
I
crazy.
think Lavia should start. I think
agree.
on the ball he's a lot more
Yeah, much
comfortable.
better.
a lot more,
Much better.
you
No,
know,
he's more of a natural
he's-
defensive
yeah,
midfielder
as I
too.
say, and-
Caicedo is
yeah.
tenacious, but
Yeah.
he doesn't really have the legs to cover the amount of ground that Chelsea are leaving in midfield.
But it is crazy because for how much he spent on both of them, to just completely drop one is like it's
So that's the question of now the whole Liban
Mayeska.
Is he going to be stubborn and
you
take
have
one
to-
out?
for the best of your team. You have to.
Because at the moment it looks like he doesn't care who you are. You're out. If I don't want you, I don't
Which I
want you.
respect.
Exactly.
I respect
But-
you a lot.
he
But
doesn't
with
sign him.
Enzo and
But if you take Lavia
Caicedo,
in-
that's a big.
But if
That's
you
you
take-
going against the machine.
But
if you take Lavia in,
winning cures everything.
Yeah.
Who do you take out though? If you take Lavia and who do you take out?
Me personally, I take out Enzo. I'm not a fan of Enzo.
But
I'll take
Enzo
out
is.
Caicedo.
But
Enzo's what?
Enzo is a massive fan of Enzo.
Oh yeah, Enzo's a massive fan of Enzo.
captain.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
massive
yeah.
fan
I
of
know.
Enzo.
He made him captain after all the nonsense that he done.
I'll start Lavia ahead of Caicedo. But let's Chelsea fans let us know as well what you think about the whole situation. But we're gonna move on now to the south of England.
Oh, Crystal Palace.
The south of England.
Yeah, Palace, let's go.
Palace's rivals.
South
London, we are.
Palace's rivals.
Brighton.
and Hove Albion.
Just on the M way.
My second team. Most people's second.
We don't
team.
got a man.
Are you still signed to them?
Yeah, my shirt's still there. on
You
the
still
wall.
signed to Brighton?
Yeah, no, I'm not anymore. It was a
was a
6
loan.
month loan. Yeah.
I remember.
From
Yeah,
January.
yeah,
then I did.
yes,
They
I
didn't
remember
take the
that
option to
Yeah,
the
they didn't
obligation
extend
to
it.
sign.
No, I wanted to go back to Arsenal. Innit?
Okay. You was kind of like Kim Kallstrom for them. Didn't get much minutes.
Didn't.
You were just there for no reason.
Just there.
Yeah, Fez.
But they announced me. Who can say a club announcement on deadline day?
That's
Hold on,
true.
hold on.
No one. Not many people can.
I got hashtag welcome shark in deadline
So he
day.
left Arsenal then?
No, I didn't.
No,
For 6
he went
months.
out on loan.
I was on
Yeah,
loan.
on loan,
loan.
so he was gone
Yeah.
for 6
To
months.
get
Yeah, he
more
was
playing
gone for 6
experience. It's
months,
like 3 seasons ago to get playing
Yeah,
experience.
yeah. He was on loan for a couple
He was
months. I remember.
buying Arteta's
I had to
project.
get. Oh, trust me.
He
If
said,
anyone was buying
let me
Arteta's
shut up,
project,
Brian, while
If
James
anyone
better
bought
bring-
Arteta,
if anyone bought it, it was me. Definitely.
the project.
It was me. I asked for him in 2015.
Yeah, fair.
Um,
Was he in a minute? Was he playing?
he was still a player 2015 for Arsenal. That's a whole. It's a long story. I remember. I tweeted that I wanted his manager one day. Anyways, Brighton and Hove
We
Albion
don't got a Man
hosted.
United fan we can call him for
Hosted
this
Man
one.
United.
No, the two Man United
No,
fans.
no,
What are they doing right now?
Yeah, the other
We
two.
got Abs Busquets right now is at Carnival.
Yeah.
And then we've got Liban Abdullah who's at Carnival as well.
Yeah. Wow.
And I heard Liban overslept for the United game, so he actually wouldn't have anything to say about this game.
Allegations.
Didn't even watch.
Allegedly.
Didn't even watch it.
And Abs
Didn't
Busquets
even watch
wearing a
it.
Barcelona shirt as well.
Yeah, that's a bit of a strange one.
Allegedly as
It's a
well,
bit of a
too.
strange
It.
one.
Allegedly, obviously. He doesn't
So we
want-
have the one guy who apparently doesn't even support Man United. I'm the one who's speaking about the club.
Well,
Funny how
well.
that works out, yeah?
funny how it works
Interesting.
We would love
And
to
then
hear
our
from you.
last United fans Real Madrid. so
Yeah, so obviously Brighton hosted Man United.
Yeah.
That guy Welbs came back to dunk on you guys.
You know what it is, yeah? The minute I saw before the game he was on 99 Premier League goals,
Yeah.
I said,
I
this
remember
is obvious.
tweeting this a few weeks
It's
ago.
scripted.
Whenever a player is on like either 49 or 99 or 149,
And the graphic comes up.
and the graphic comes up, they're scoring that
Against his former
Whether it's
team.
anything,
Yeah.
whether it's
Against his
anything,
former
It was
team.
so
whether it's
vague, it was
anything,
so
it's
vague,
always,
honestly.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he opened the scoring.
100 Premier League goals.
No,
He's
no,
in
no,
100.
no, 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 no.
What?
100 club goals in his career. So that includes.
I got gas.
that
I thought it was-
includes-
I was on-
no,
I
no,
thought
no.
it was
If it's
Club
100 goals,
goals,
If he's a
club goals.
PL,
he's been
if
playing
he's
for too long, man. He should have more by now.
yeah, if he's in a PL 100 club,
That's
we need to
cool.
see him to stat.
I don't
stat
think
check
he's in
for us.
100 club.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought
Yeah,
you meant. I was going to say
I
that.
thought it was Prem.
No, that includes Cup game, Champions League when he scored when he scored against the.
Yeah, because if he's in a PL 100 club, I'd be
Remember that
shocked.
goal
You
at
know?
Bernabeu? Welbeck's goal against the Bernabeu.
And
Crazy.
then what, 2
No,
weeks
no.
after that, what happened?
He's not. He's not. He's not.
Yeah,
He's not in 100 club, right? Yeah, I thought
Face is
so.
right. He's not 100 club.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would have been shocked if he's in 100
Oh,
club.
this season is a straight face.
He's got about 70 goals in the Premier League.
Yeah, fair.
70.
He's never been getting 100 then.
Never know.
Yeah, 30 is a lot to get.
Yeah.
At his age as well. But he still looks good. He's got 2 goals in 2 games this season so far. He's looking good. But Welbeck opens the scoring. Ahmad Diallo obviously equalises. Bit of controversy with Garnacho Xerxes goal, no goal thing.
There's a controversy.
And yeah, well, it's the
Rules
rules.
are rules.
It's the
It's an
rules.
odd goal. It's just
Yeah.
odd.
And
I've never seen that before.
and
Yeah.
obviously João Pedro in the 95th minute scoring the
Beautiful
winner,
goal.
dunking on Man
Beautiful.
United.
It was the worst.
It was a
Back post.
calamity from Man United.
Lias, open the conversation for us. Go. What do you want to say about the man? I know you've been speaking about this a lot. I know you have obviously on your channel. You spoke about it. Anything you want to say?
Look, I don't. I think the first 2 games have been better than last year, which is obviously the bare minimum because we came 8th last year and it was like the worst season ever. So I do think that there have been some slight improvements. I think the press from the front, especially when Mason Mount is there, I thought he was our best player in the first half. I think we created some decent chances. Like I don't think United, I think they could have gotten something from that game. At the same time, I don't think it's harsh either that Brighton won the game. I think they were deserving. And that right there is, in my opinion, the biggest issue of United. The way they play, people got onto Paul Scholes midweek for saying this, but for me, it's absolutely true. The games are too chaotic. It's like a basketball game whenever Man United plays. When you see the best teams in world football, for the most part, they have a stranglehold on the game. They dominate proceedings. And that's not to say that those teams all play like Pep City. Like Liverpool control games, especially at their best under Klopp, in their own way. United under Fergie, we used to control games, not by having 90% possession, but by the way we press high and don't let the opposition breathe. With United, there's no, even when we keep the ball, there's no real sense of control. You always feel like the opposition can always hurt you, bro. And for me, it mainly comes down to our midfield. I feel in build-up, we completely avoid it at times. And then defensively as well, too. In my opinion, we leave way too much space for our midfielders to cover. I think that's, as much as he's declined anyways, right? I think it even hurts Casemiro a bit more. And I even, like, the final thing to say, it looks like Ugarte is going to come in. I'm of the belief that he might improve things slightly because he's more athletic than Casemiro, but I still see a lot of the same problems persisting with him.
Yeah, I think Ugarte will slightly improve it because obviously physically he's much better than Casemiro. But I still think that gap between the midfield and the defense, or the midfield and the attack, is way too big.
Yeah.
I feel like you still, even though Mason Mount presses high with Bruno, I still feel like someone like Mason Mount and Bruno needs to sit back a little bit and help Casemiro or Ugarte and Kobe, whoever plays in that midfield three. Because Kobe yesterday, I was watching it 2 days ago, and he's still, even though the stats say he's got the most interceptions in the league, he's got
You
good...
know why that is, by the way, right?
It's
he has
easy-
the most interceptions because he's consistently having to defend space.
Exactly,
United
exactly.
are always on the back foot in midfield.
Always
That's
on
the
back
reason
foot.
why.
But people are saying, I said a while ago, I think I said it with Stars on the pod, that when Kobe's on the pitch, he's like it's like a cone on the pitch. Like you could get past him quite easily. That's harsh for me. When I said it was harsh, but I still feel like you could get past him quite easily. When he's chasing back,
he's like not Rice, for example.
Of course, no, but I'll never compare him to Rice. There's only 2 players in the league that are like Rice, and there's only one other player like Rice.
He's not the most athletic, but I do think facing a cone is
harsh. But I feel like he needs someone next to him who can cover the space much better than Casemiro can, and much better than Ugarte can.
I would agree.
Just much better than Ugarte can.
I think Ugarte, to be fair, one of his qualities is that he's tenacious. He likes to get involved.
But what I find crazy is you're going to pay however much for Ugarte now. You could have paid that for Onana, which would have been an amazing midfielder for you guys.
I do agree.
He would have been perfect.
I think that's one
the
that
way
a few clubs, to be honest,
exactly.
are going to miss
out.
But
what I said about Kobe was defensively, defensive transition is not that great. Ugarte, I've not really seen much of him, but what everyone's been saying about him is he doesn't cover space. He covers space a bit better than Casemiro. Now, what happens to playing Mount and Bruno Fernandes when Xerxes fit? Or when Haaland comes back, then you've got Rashford.
Mount
he's very good for you guys.
No, it's not even,
especially in Ten Hag's.
I don't think he played well against Fulham, for example. But one thing you can't deny is that when he came off, our press was dramatically worse. Yeah. So even if you don't think he plays that well for us, we kind of need him at this moment.
100%. I think I said it in last week's episode. I said he's a defensive attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
Which is like,
I
don't like it, to be fair.
But also at the same time, he is also a creative player. We've seen that at Chelsea.
Yeah. But I don't even think we get to see the best out of him.
One of his best traits is that he has so much energy.
He can just run.
He has so much energy. He presses from the front. He presses high. You have that kind of thing. And I think, like you said, right now, you need that in midfield because not everyone at midfield are good pressers. Yeah. So
I think
the question is, when Ugarte does come in, alleviates that pressure of Kobe, allows Kobe's best traits to shine now. Is Mount still needed in there, or does Bruno drop in and he play a striker? Like what?
But
what do
I feel like when you have Bruno and Mount playing,
Yeah.
you can't have them with a 9. You have to put one of them on the left now, because if you have Haaland or Xerxes come back, then now you have to have one of them on the left.
Speaking on the left,
exactly.
Rashford. Is it time for him to just sit on the bench?
I think so.
I think so. Put Mount on the left, I'd say.
I feel like he was hard done in the Brighton game, man. I feel like he was hard done. When I was watching Rashford. So let me tell you why I think he was hard done. I'll tell you why I think he was hard done. He's not painting himself in the best kind of picture, blah, blah, blah. Garnacho should start ahead of him, I think. But in the Brighton game, he did make some good runs where he could have got a chance to score, and he just didn't get the ball.
Well, the standards have dropped like that.
No. Because the player, everyone says, oh, no confidence, this and that.
He has no confidence, by the way, right now.
They do have, he has no confidence.
He has no conviction in anything.
But he's still making
no confidence. I don't have confidence
last
anymore.
year, I don't even think it was confidence. Last year, I felt like he was sulking at times. This year, I actually don't even look at his body language anymore. I'm looking at his final actions. He's playing
that one where
passes
he ran
under
past
hit.
the guy.
His strikes are hit with no conviction whatsoever. He just looks unsure of everything he's doing at this moment. At the moment with Rashford, right? I went to the season saying, like, this is it for me. Like, this is your final chance, really, to show the player that we all thought you could be a few years ago. And the way he's starting the season, I was of the opinion that he was needed for us, like, crucial. If we have to have a good season, it has to be of Rashford. I'm looking at our other wingers now, and I'm saying, I don't know if I believe that anymore. I don't think Rashford's as important to United as I thought he was.
He's not. Garnacho should be starting, but I feel like in this game, there was like 3 or 4 chances where Bruno could have played him through. There was one, I think Maguire could have played him through.
There was one chance.
Diallo could have squared it to him.
Diallo should have played
him. Where all he has to do is square. And if he misses, he misses. But I feel like him still making those runs shows I still want to get on the end of these balls and try to get a goal. But because like a player with no confidence, they're not going to be at the end of that position.
It's mad though, because obviously we want to say at this level, you don't want, for him as well, at this stage of his career, you don't want him to be playing on confidence. You want him to be, like we keep saying, it's Marcus Rashford. I think now he should be like a Salah, where
of course
he should be back.
He's turning 27 in this year, bro.
I'm saying, and he's got way over 200 appearances for Man United, all of that things. But it's crazy because when he did have that purple patch the season before last, we were going into games knowing Marcus Rashford was going to score. For those few months, we knew he was going to score. We knew this was coming. And then the difference now is so crazy. So now do we need him to score a couple goals to then get into that form again and come out again? Is that going to be him for the rest of his career?
I can't lie. Like, I think at this point, Rashford, to be honest with you, I don't think he'll... this might come back to bite me in so badly.
Hopefully,
but
for you.
I don't think Rashford will ever be the player I thought he was going to be. He could still go on to like fix his career up and like give us a good season, but in terms of what I really believe Rashford was capable of, I don't think he's ever going to be that player.
But you mentioned the purple patch he had 2 years ago. That's been his whole career though.
That's what I'm saying.
He's living off that, by the way. That's credit in the bank. That's rapidly dwindling.
He's never been consistent. He's never scored a hat trick in the Premier League, which is crazy. Where you've got Nani, you've got players, bro. You've got every single week. You've got players. Cunha,
Cunha, Aston for Bridge.
Every single person scored a hat trick. You still haven't done
that. For me is not something like that.
For me, that's not a big deal.
No,
That's not a big deal.
Saka hasn't scored, actually.
Yeah.
I'm talking about consistency shown in the Premier League. You've never had a 20-goal season in the Premier League. I'm talking about if you want to showcase, if you want to be amongst the best in the league,
I agree.
have a consistency. You haven't, bro.
He should have been the face of the league.
Can we?
When he came into his career,
We'll-
that Man City debut, that Europa League debut, all that kind of stuff.
I was at those games. Bro.
He should have been the face of the Premier League.
I thought I was watching I honestly thought I was watching a guy that could break Wayne Rooney's record. That could be the
Everyone
face,
did,
bro. Honestly,
everyone did.
And there's still gonna be a few things we didn't talk about United, but can we speak about Brighton for a bit? That he won the game.
Oh yeah, shout out their manager,
I remember,
31.
Fabian Herzler, two wins in 2 now.
Yeah.
Obviously going into the Arsenal game this weekend. They're playing at the Emirates on Saturday.
I dare them to play the way they
That's what I'm
played
saying.
against.
It's gonna be a different story,
against
obviously.
United. We're gonna
It'll be
block
different.
them.
But also
it'll be a 4-0 if they play the way.
Yeah, for sure, of course. But also they're playing away from home against Arsenal and everything. We'll speak about that after when we talk about Arsenal. But they won this game, comfortable win so far, doing really well. They got 6 points, pretty comfortable. First game against Everton, but Everton will speak about later as well. They're really struggling. This United game was a big result for them, even though they scored a really late winner. But a few players that kind of shunned. Van Hecke.
He's
been doing really.
He's been
but
pretty
I like
decent.
that partnership with Van Hecke and Dunk. I
Yeah,
really like it. And we said it. Dunk has that players that they play next to Dunk, they get sold on for a lot of money. It's a thing now. It's a trend.
Yeah.
It's a trend. Van
They've got a few
Hecke
new-
is 24 years old, completed the most passes in the match actually, 76. But
Mente was there as well.
Minte didn't play that well though.
Minte didn't do
didn't.
that. He's got that winger gene right now where it's just no one knows what he's gonna do. I don't think he knows what he's
gonna do. There was one
do.
moment in the first half where he could have
still a little
easily.
raw.
Very raw.
He could have easily.
But he's young.
started,
What is he,
but decided to
19 or
shoot.
something like that?
Matoma started the season off well.
Matoma's doing very well. Very well. And I like that he's quietly going about his business right now
He scored
because no
against-
one's looking at him. And everyone, he's got the nice little. That was a very good assist as well.
Yep.
Like even Maguire's
up the
position.
goal
That
against
people are
Everton.
moaning about Maguire's position.
we will speak about that.
Yeah,
in a
that
bit.
situation. Yeah,
Not even positioning. He should have cleared it up. He should have cleared it.
yeah, he'd let it go through.
He
Yeah.
let it go
I've
through.
seen Maguire do that a lot of
With
times
Brighton,
over the
they've
years.
got a few good additions coming in. They've got Kadioglu coming in. at left back.
Fardy's good.
yeah.
Ferdy coming in.
O'Reilly.
Same player.
That's
Not
him.
O'Reilly.
Oh, sorry. No, I was gonna say the midfielder. Not O'Reilly. O'Reilly or
O'Reilly, yeah.
O'Reilly.
from
They've got O'Reilly
Celtic,
coming
from
on.
Celtic,
Sorry.
yeah.
Those are two good
There's
players. for
another
them.
player that
They
impressed me.
Ruther or whatever.
Yeah, another.
Ruther's not. He looked alright.
Yeah. Another player that really impressed me. He only came on later.
Baleba.
Carlos Baleba in that
Baleba.
midfielder. I think
Yeah,
He had
yeah.
him last season.
Yeah.
I'm saying
De Zerbi signed him, I think.
But 20 years
And even
old.
brought on and Cecil came off the bench, I believe.
And Cecil, he had that strike.
Cecil's back as well.
Yeah.
They got
But
a
I really
squad,
like. I'm keeping an eye on Baleba, and I recommend a lot of people do as well. I think he's another one. I think he's another player they can unearth. It reminds me of that slightly more physical Caicedo when Caicedo was at Brighton. Obviously, now we know Caicedo now is struggling at Chelsea, but it reminds me of that. They could unearth another player that could sell for a lot of money.
I think they might have signed him
without
as soon as they saw Caicedo, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
They signed him as a direct
Yeah,
replacement.
straight away.
He didn't
Yeah.
play at all. Like they're just like kind of like nurturing him because he's a very similar profile to Caicedo,
yeah.
and he's bigger as well.
He's bigger.
I think.
He feels
I think,
bigger.
yeah,
He's bigger.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy, but he's taller than him.
Yeah.
And then but he's very very good. But
Yeah, he
those
looks
like the Kadioglu coming in, the
They
O'Reilly
spent-
coming
they
in.
spent over
They
200 million
Yeah,
this
they
year,
spent a
bro.
lot
They
of
have,
money.
they
I don't know
have.
where.
But they're the big spender.
Yeah.
What do people know? I do. They didn't replace
Yeah.
Caicedo
Yeah.
and McAllister. They never really spent the Ben White money that
Yeah.
crazy. Never
Yeah.
spent the Kuka. They've had money in the
Trossard,
bank, bro.
they haven't really no,
Yeah.
they did replace Trossard. Got loads of wingers.
It'll be
But look at the
interesting.
players that came on off the bench for them. In a second, Baleba came on, and Cecil, Junior Rutter as well came on. Adingra came on, and Yasin Ayari, another young 20-year-old
Yeah.
midfielder. They've got loads of talent. I mean, coming on off the bench, and they still have players that are out. Obviously, Everton Ferguson's out. Solly March is like one of their best players is out. Verbruggen, obviously, keeper didn't play. Lamptey didn't come on. You know, they've got the
best model in the Premier League
I like
right
it.
now. Outside of the top
That's
four,
why I
they
said
have the
everyone's
best model
second
right now.
favourite team.
They sign a player, they sell him for 50, 60 mil. As soon as that player starts getting good, they say, yeah, we're looking for his
Yeah.
replacement straight
Yeah.
away. Same with managers.
Bro, they literally so many good examples. But Kukurea their player of the season.
Yeah.
They sold him for 60-odd million.
Stupinian,
Stupinian
Straight away. And Stupinian's not even playing right now.
Hinshaw is playing.
Yeah, Hinshaw would. And then that's why they signed Kadioglu, because Hinshaw's not that great. Like, he's a right-footed left back. Even though Kadioglu is right-footed,
He plays
he's better.
everywhere,
Yeah,
he
he's
plays
better with his left foot than Hinshaw is. And I think Hinshaw getting a bit of clout because fourth generation Brighton player. They keep talking about that stat. He's the fourth generation. I think that's why he's playing. His dad and his granddad, his great granddad are saying, "You better play, mate."
The family tree is nuts.
What's that word for like when your parents like an actor or whatever?
Nepotism.
He's a nepo baby.
He's a nepo
He's a
baby.
nepo baby.
Go ahead.
But it'll be interesting. My biggest thing so far is with him is he's staying with his same 11.
With who?
Fabian
Herzler.
Yeah. the problem with De Zerbi last season, he kept every single week, he kept rotating.
He had a lot of injuries.
The goalkeeper, but it was sometimes it wasn't even a thing. It was just random rotate. The goalkeeper.
Yeah, he would always change Verbruggen and
thing. There was no need to
remember.
rotate. And secondly, going to Arsenal next week, De Zerbi was always stubborn and he was always playing his style. No matter what happens, I'm sticking to my style. Let's see if he changes it. Because everyone knew, I can't lie, United should have scored 3 or 4 transitional goals, especially with Diallo twice.
I think we made them play long quite a bit. To be honest, I didn't think it was the best game from Brighton.
Garnacho had, but let's see if he plays maybe a low block, change around. You're going to Emirates, it's going to be difficult, completely different environment. Let's see if it changes around. Because if he does change around, then for me, I respect him highly. Like if he's, I hate managers who just stays no matter what happens, stays to the same identity. Like change around.
No,
he's 31. He's got so much time.
You have to shake. You have to shake. Going back to United now, obviously there was that goal that got disallowed. Garnacho, Xerxes.
I think even
What do you
Bruno,
think went wrong?
Yeah, why did Bruno go to Garnacho?
I looked at it 3 times, right? I obviously watched it in lifetime, and on first glance, you think, "Oh, Xerxes, why is he there? Just let it go." And then you watch it.
Garnacho.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. The second time you watch it,
I blame Bruno.
well, let me land, right? The first time I saw it, I was like, Xerxes, come on, like, you should allow it. But then the second time I watched it, it's like, okay, Xerxes can't stop himself mid-sprint. Garnacho has an open goal. Could he just place it anywhere except of the path? And then I watched it a third time. It was a still, actually. And I look, and I'm like, Bruno, the minute he releases the pass, could you have maybe made it an easier pass for somebody to just, even for Xerxes to score? So, I mean,
I hate that so much.
I really don't think any of them are to blame. I really think at the end of the day, it's a freak thing. Like,
Yeah.
9
It's
times
a one
out of 10, Garnacho scores that.
Yeah, no one's ever seen that
If you're really
game.
being picky, it's like, that's the what's it called? The margins, how fine the margins are in this.
Couple
sport.
inches.
I don't really blame any of them.
Speaking of blame, then who do you blame for the Pedro goal?
It's like 5 people to blame.
Oh, what? That
one
man
even
at that
though
post.
them all,
Pedro
bro.
drops
It looked
it
so
to someone
easy.
else.
It looked
That's
so
They're
easy.
laughing.
That's
They had
just-
6 man marking the same space, Man United.
Yeah.
They had 6 man marking one guy in the middle. They had 3 man, marking 1 man in the middle.
Yeah,
they had
as
3
Raul
man,
was like shadowing whoever it was.
and then they had 3 man on the Dingra.
This guy, you though. You do this with Liban, bro.
Mazraoui.
These little agendas, bro. Like, we're talking, you and Mazraoui. It's like personal of you.
No, that's not
The
personal.
first 2 games, he's been very good for United. To
He's
be
been
honest with you.
okay.
No, that's not true.
He's been good for what they've bought. He's been good for what they've bought.
It's okay. Standards is low.
But you have to remember the price and
that's
the
not true.
situation and
It's
everything
not
like
for how
that.
much we bought him for. In the first game, he was very good.
He was
In
good.
the second game, he wasn't
bad. He
good.
got the assist
It
as
was
well for Diallo's
contentious.
goal.
No, but this is where
my problem is.
Liban's not here. You don't have to lie.
My
We can be honest here now, bro.
We can be
Liban's
honest.
probably going to oversleep when this comes out as well.
You wouldn't even see that.
He's not going to see this.
My thing is, there was no reason for you to take out Maguire and bring De Ligt in that situation. I don't understand taking out Maguire with like 10 minutes to go. To be if Maguire didn't play bad, but that's no reason to take him out and
Basically saying like shifting them, like changing the defense up.
He did the same thing agaed Fulham, and to be honest, I didn't really understand it as well.
changed the whole
I'm
defense.
not
I don't
sure
get
what
it.
the thinking is behind that.
I don't get it because Maguire he wasn't injured. There was nothing wrong with him.
I don't like
Second
that.
half he was better. You bring De Ligt. I can't. De Ligt.
I hate changing
Bringing on a new
defenders.
centre back if there's no injury
And
late in the
also-
game is a bit.
I know it's a bit off topic. It's still on the topic, but taking off Bruno for McTominay as
Made
well.
no sense as well.
No, that one, and then bringing off Ahmad for Anthony. Those
Yeah.
2 substitutions, specifically the Bruno for McTominay one, right?
was crazy.
McTominay, we just
Even
sold
Bruno
him.
was confused on this one.
McTominay's not there anymore. He's gonna be. He's on the verge of being
Was
sold.
he announced
Why
before
is
the game or after the game?
No, it was
the game?
after.
My
yeah.
point is, United have been trying to offload him all summer. For
sure.
And yet he's still Ten Hag's like plan B
Fellaini,
after
it's
Garnacho.
Fellaini,
Like,
yeah.
what are you gonna do once he's gone? Like, who's gonna?
Yeah,
it's a
literally,
weird
yeah.
one for me,
Could
honestly.
bring on Casemiro.
So if it got announced straight after the game, yeah.
Not straight
Not
after. It was like a day.
It
It
still
was
hasn't
like
been
a day
announced.
after.
He's
Yeah.
still technically
Okay.
United.
Yeah. Like
My
it's
point is-
Fabrizio announcing
My point
it.
is, United. It's a success if they sell McTominay. They don't want him at the. They want
Yeah.
money.
30 million is
But
a massive
a
success.
player
It's
that
not
you
30
keep
million,
bringing
it's
off
like
the
22
bench,
million euros
but
or something
it's
like that.
weird that a player you're actively trying to sell is one of your first guys off the bench.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
bizarre
still
to
thinking
me.
about giving one more winner, man. Give me
Give me
one
one.
more.
Give me one more
Just
goal.
one more.
Because he's got that clutch
Not
genius.
asking for a week.
He's got that though. He's got that.
That's one more
He's
goal.
got that.
But no, I do really dislike taking off defense centre backs during the game
It makes no
unless they're
sense.
injured.
Yeah.
Unless they're injured or if they've
Or
come
have
back.
the stinker like
Yeah,
once.
that's what I was
You have
gonna
to
say.
understand too is center back partnerships. It's all about like the
Communication.
relationship
Yes,
and how long.
And I
you
feel like
build it.
Maguire and Lissandro have a good relationship.
It's not even that. De Ligt has no relationship with
Yeah.
the center back that he's coming
Yeah.
in. And I understand
Exactly.
maybe he wants to kind of give him minutes and stuff, but in a game that you're not even winning, for me is
Away
it's-
game.
And not even
I don't
winning, you was
understand
chasing it at that moment. Because
You were-
at that
you-
time,
yes, yeah,
it was
yeah,
back
yeah.
and forth, but there was moments in that game where Brighton were like, yeah, we're going to
And
get
of course,
some
the Lig's biggest strength is his leadership. He surely could have told the players, "Yo, that's a man, Joao Pedro there. Where's the leadership there?"
That's for me again.
What's the leadership?
I
That's,
never played
I
center
think
back.
that's on Onana. That's on Onana.
No,
Onana should know.
I know.
It might be, but he has 3 guys at the back.
Yeah.
Too,
Onana should know.
But
There's a guy.
I've never
at
been a
the back.
center back in my life, right? So I'm not here to tell people how to do their jobs and stuff. But for me, that's a case of there's just no communication. No one back there is speaking whatsoever. And when you're bringing in a new center back who barely knows his teammates and hasn't really formed relationships with his other teammates, no shit that's gonna happen. In my opinion.
Yeah, you see the difference there though. Like he prefaced it with, "I've never been a centre back," so
And I don't want to tell people how to do their jobs, right? Like,
and then 10 minutes ago, you were telling Wesley Fofana how we should have been defending, and then last season you were telling Jason Steele how we should have been in goal.
And that's one more moment after that. I'm gonna do it. That's nothing wrong with no. That's not.
All right, moving on to.
You're the typical pub fans, you know.
Yeah,
He's telling Mbappe this year how to play.
Yeah. Mbappe, you just need to angle your run a little bit here.
Mbappe pissed me
No
off.
footballing IQ, right?
Pissed me off. He pissed me off. That's nothing wrong with that though.
No, I'm just saying there's a difference. I just said no, it's a difference. I'm just saying his is good, yours is bad.
Sometimes it's good to express the experience that I have watching it. Maybe
Not playing it.
And these people have been playing still 3 years old and at a high level.
But I've seen the game for a long time, over 20 years. So I've got experience of watching
They've
it.
been playing it for longer than you've been watching it for. Some of them.
Some of them.
Majority.
And you said 20 years. So 20 years ago, you're 8 years old. At 8 years old, you understood football enough to break it down. No. Probably
The
for the
moment I
last
understood-
8 years, 10 years, you have.
The moment I understood football proper was 2008.
How old was you in 2008?
12,
14.
12.
13, 12.
Okay, that's
When I understood.
that's understandable.
when
I thought you was gonna cap. Some people, I started to understand football when I was 7. I was like, no, you weren't, bro.
No.
You weren't watching 90-minute games at 7 years old.
I'm not. No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
I know people that say that. Yeah,
I'm not much of the cap style.
Moving on to Brighton's next opponents, Arsenal. Went away to Aston Villa, tough fixture. Tough fixture before the game. Obviously, we look at the game. During the game, felt tough. And after the game, we left saying, phew.
Yeah.
Arsenal did get a win, clean sheet, 2-0 win away from home at Villa Park. Got out of the way nice and early in the season. Obviously, last season, lost to them both home and away. So it's a great result. Arsenal now have back-to-back clean sheets this season, haven't conceded a goal yet. I think Arsenal, what's the exact stat? Like 7 clean sheets out of like last 8, 9 away games we've had or something like that. Something along those lines. David Raya obviously was in goal for all of them. Away form is looking really, really good, especially defensively as well. We're looking really good away. Started the season off super strong, but this game wasn't as easy as maybe the scoreline suggests. 2-0 was a pretty comfortable win.
I think you're fortunate.
Yeah, but sometimes
we should. Yeah,
100%, and no one's denying that, and we're not going to come out and say we smashed them.
Well,
I am happy to be fortunate to get wins.
Very
You know
happy.
what's so funny, right? Last season, Arsenal lost twice to Villa, and I think they played better in both those games than they did today.
Last season,
Yeah.
This
correct.
game yesterday, Ollie Watkins missed 2 open goals.
Two
2 open goals.
we
No,
needed
the
that.
second one.
Both were open goals
The
to me.
second one should be a disgrace. That shouldn't be considered.
Both were open goals.
Yeah, no, that's worse than.
Also, at the
open
same
this is
time,
what-
David Raya did amazingly well.
Of course, David Raya on the second one. I can't believe. No, Faisal. You have to respect
What a
how
save.
quick he got off the ground
As a
after being
cat.
on his back.
It's a literal
Bro,
cat.
bro.
Are you going to tell us how goalkeeper should goalkeep?
No.
Go on.
Okay, no.
That's a bad miss.
That is a world
It
class
could be
save.
both things at the same
That's a
time.
world class
Okay, let
save.
me ask you a question.
Yeah.
From 1 to 100.
Why not 1 to 10?
Yeah, 1 to 10 is a better.
Why is that your scale?
100's better.
Okay, 1 to 100.
From 1 to both of you.
Okay, 1
Arsenal
to 100,
fans,
yeah.
but, Arsenal fans.
Oh,
as
no,
well.
it's on percentage.
Percentage, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, go on.
What would you classify it as Watkins' howler compared to Raya's great save? Like,
It's way more of a Watkins howler.
okay, cool. Like, what's
Way
the
more.
percentage? Because
What's the percentage?
Give
Yeah.
me a
I don't
percentage.
think
gonna
way
say-
more.
you're gonna say like 99%.
I think
Wallah, it's
65.
Wallah, it's 9%.
I was going to say
think
70-30.
Watkins has to score that. But you know what it is, though, right?
I was going to say
Yeah, but
70-30.
Faisal, right? Let me give this to you. Penalty. The striker should score a penalty.
Always.
10 times out of 10, the striker should score. When he misses, we say, oh, it's a bad penalty. But we still give credit to the goalkeeper for making the save. I think it's very similar to this.
Oh, no, brother. No. Penalty is 50-50.
It's not 50-50.
No.
It's not
Penalty's
50-50.
not 50-50.
No,
Listen,
Penalty's like 80-20. Penalty's like 80-20.
That's horrible.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If
That
you
is
want to go exact
horrible.
math, it's not 50-50.
That is
Yeah.
terrible. That is awful. If it was 50, then
There's
keepers
no
would
way
save
you
it
can
more.
land.
Yeah.
There's no way you can land here.
Sometimes one save from the keeper and the whole shootout is enough to win the team.
Yeah.
So one save is enough. If it was 50, keepers would save more penalties
But
in the shootout.
50-50 even inclines that if he goes the right way,
Yeah.
it's not 50-50
You can even go the right
whatsoever,
way
bro.
and not save it.
You could even put
Yeah,
two
but
goalkeepers
the
a goal
goal
in your
is-
team.
Even if you want to go by percentages, it's like
Yeah.
33%.
That's one of the worst
I hear
takes.
it. I hear it. I hear it.
He said, he let me land. That's what he
You
said.
know what? The way you just.
Plane crashed.
You know what? Fair. 60.
He went off that edge again.
60.
No, I'm still
65.
Well, make a point. I'm not having that. Make a point.
Go on, make your point.
That one is not. That one is not a penalty decision where you can pick the side. That one, you were literally, brother. 1 little yard from the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was still technically down before you headed the ball. You're telling me, why would you header it in the first place?
He had to header it.
No. That was no.
Faisal,
He waited too long.
the speed of the game then.
This is reactions. Like, if you want to, this is again the difference between watching it on TV and in person. I hear you in terms of like the way we're watching on TV. You're thinking he could even trap it and do that. Yeah. But bro, when the ball is coming to you like that and you're kind of off balance, your first reaction is just to hit the ball, bro.
The speed that happened.
He can't freeze the game.
Tipped over. It's hit the crossbar. Yeah. Keeper's on the floor. You do not want to wait for him to get up.
You don't know.
You're going straight for the header. You're going straight for the header. I'm always every footballer in the whole world. Every footballer that's ever played football is going for that header first.
Your header is directed to the goalkeeper.
He doesn't know if Saliba's behind him. He doesn't know if there's defenders around him.
He doesn't know if he's onside. There's so many variables.
You header it towards the goalkeeper. Whilst
obviously we all agree he should have
scored. We're not disagreeing that he should have
But
scored.
also at the same time, like, you do know that on the pitch in the moment when you're there, the football moves faster than how it looks like it does on camera.
Of
you
course,
do know that,
of
right?
course,
Because of perception and everything. It's like you watch tennis, it's the same thing.
Absolutely.
A serve in person, I've been courtside,
yeah.
you've been courtside.
Yeah,
a serve in person is a
Absolutely.
lot faster than how it looks on TV.
Much faster.
Cool. So obviously you got to put that thing in perspective. We all agree that Watkins should have scored, especially the caliber of player he is and how good he had a season last season. We all agree with that point. No one's disagreeing with you. But we're also saying that it's David Raya did really well to get up from the.
He could have just stayed down. He was out.
Really well.
And also Ollie Watkins, once again, he definitely should have scored. It's not as easy as a chance that you're making it. It's still a player of his caliber should be scoring that, but still you're acting like it was the. He should have
the way David Raya parried it, by the way.
And he parried it beautifully as well.
Away from danger,
away from goal,
coming from the ground. You know, I think Gary Neville made a great point after the game where he was talking about from his experience, whenever his teammates or whatever, they do the speed tests or whatever.
And
they
0
do
to
over,
5 meters.
over different distances. And 0 to 5, he said the goalkeepers are always the fastest from that because they have to be basically really quick off the.
But you see their drills. There's a drill that keepers do. It's like cone here, cone there, cone there. And they're here, and then they make a save, and then they have to quick dash there and make a save there, and come back quickly. And then, you were a goalkeeper. I used to do those drills. Not as quick though, but so that's it.
I don't even think Faisal did those drills.
Would you have saved that this weekend?
That's it, yes.
He'll still be in the back of the net.
You'd still be in Birmingham right now.
Have got up
You'd still be there now.
He'll still be
You'd still be on the floor.
Definitely. Bro, you better overhyping and save a lie.
No.
For me,
Do you know how quick he got off the ground?
Former goalkeeper.
Faisal, he's on his back. He's on his back. He's dropped back.
It's an expected save.
No, it's not.
Expected save. Okay, you've lost everyone watching this right now.
We're going to move on.
Yeah, let's move on. What a save.
You've had a bad 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You've had a bad 5 minutes.
No, you've had 3 bad takes today.
We're going to put
bad
you on
takes.
pause for now.
Fofana, everything 50% on that.
You've had a bad episode.
Yeah.
We're going to put you on hold for now. Yeah. I'm going to mute your mic. We're going to put you on hold for now, okay?
Mute your mic is crazy.
Yeah, just for now.
First time in SDS history.
While we carry on. Moving on from that moment, obviously.
Hey guys, welcome back to SDS.
Yeah. Just 3 of us now. Moving from that moment, we will speak about a couple of players that impressed on the Villa side, especially a couple of them midfielders for me.
There's only one player we should talk about on the pitch. There's no other player we should talk about on that pitch. No, there's only one player we should talk about on that pitch.
And that
only one player.
Was that player? No, you're muted. Just let me know
Only
when
one
I'm
player.
muted.
Used to play for Man City Academy, straight from Middlesbrough.
I think I put him in my one to watch for Villa actually.
I
did you?
think I put him on my ones to watch.
He's an unreal footballer.
Morgan Rogers.
He's an athlete.
Good player.
He's got good footballing IQ.
Yep.
He does the right things at the right time, and I feel like we haven't seen it yet. I feel like he's got a goal in his game.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he's got a goal in his game.
Once he starts scoring,
yes,
like,
that's
he's gonna be.
But that when he turned Rice inside out 3 times, I said, okay, Fez. When he spun Partey like 4 times, I said, Fez.
You see how he did that little like scoop?
The run when Saliba got the ball back off Jacob Ramsey, the little flick between Gabriel's legs. That was a masterclass. It was a shame he posted his own comp after a game after losing.
Composure.
But
I thought you've been here before.
yeah, but he gave me like Yaya Toure vibes. He gave me like Jude Bellingham vibes. Loftus-Cheek. He gave me all those like tall, athletic, agile centre midfielders that could just glide in between everyone. Not Pogba, not yet. Don't worry, not yet. But between all those kind of players, like he was he was beautiful that game. Like, it was like
against
proper
a
joy to
midfield
watch.
as physical as Partey and Declan Rice, right? Like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Partey doesn't have his legs anymore," and I hear that, but he's still a big guy, bro. Like a lot of midfielders have lost physical duels to Partey. He bullied both of them, bro. Honestly, I've never seen Declan Rice in my life struggle physically the way he did in that game. He was incredible. And the thing with him is he's so smooth, bro.
Honestly, he looks good. He looks good.
Smooth.
He's even got the little agileness like Musiala does. Like, it's so many different.
He's not one of those guys who's just like a powerhouse.
No, he's not.
He
powerhouse.
actually has really good feet. Man,
very
honestly.
good feet. Very good.
He's very tall.
Yeah, he's like 6'3", 6'4", yeah.
So that
he's a unit.
Presence unit, and he's going to
a
ball.
very good player.
But
I like Onana too.
Unfortunately, Onana's another player I think did really well.
Does he look bigger at Villa?
Oh, no, he's a unit.
I was saying it. I don't know. Maybe at Everton because he was next to Branthwaite and Doucouré.
He's a unit, you know.
A Villa, bro. He looks like Vieira. Honestly, I thought I was watching.
So big.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's so big.
He does definitely look big. But going back to Arsenal, obviously, it was mainly, especially at the start, like a 3-2-4-1 formation. Declan Rice was playing a lot higher up.
High and wide.
Timber playing, obviously.
I like that White tucked in a lot. But the game did change. Sorry to cut you off. The game changed when Ben White started making the overlaps.
Yeah,
when we changed back to
that's what we're used to. The Ben White overlaps.
Yeah.
But do you think this was a tactic specifically for this
that
game?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was more to combat Leon Bailey. Let Gabriel go a bit out wide, further out wide for Leon Bailey. Because last year Diaby caused us problems, and Leon Bailey.
Yes.
When we played in both games.
For sure.
I think it was more to combat that. And then once we realised the game's getting to that point where we need to get something out of it, it went back to regular. Ben White made overlaps because the goal came from... There was like 3 chances where we had Ben White made the overlap. And then Ben White did the dummy. I think he didn't mean to really do dummy. It was a bit of a weird one. It's like he just left it, overhit pass, but cut back, and then Havertz being nuisance in the box.
Yep.
Trossard, I don't know why he didn't celebrate, you know?
Trossard again, ole. I mean,
I think he's a bit upset. I think he was just upset he didn't start.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, he wants to be started. I mean, you
like,
said obviously Fabian Hurstler, you're going to respect him if he changes tactics for the games and all that stuff. Arteta does that. Did that here. Tough away game, Villa. What do you feel about that?
For me, it was a masterclass. For me, I liked the way you did it. Tempo, I've inverted into the midfield. I saw him a lot in the midfield, connecting the pass. I even saw him playing right backs at certain moments. For me, it was Arteta masterclass. Like a lot of your players played well, except for maybe.
You think so?
I don't think a lot of us played well. I think Partey and Rice didn't play good.
I think Partey played well, in my opinion. I think for me,
I didn't think Timber was that great.
Havertz had a quiet game.
I think Partey played well.
I think it was more of a...
Martinelli, for me, we should do something about him.
You think he needs intervention?
This tweet killed me. This tweet last week.
No, this is
He said, Martinelli, what did he say? He's like,
if you give him football IQ, this, that.
Martinelli can be a great player if you give him a lot of things.
Yeah, if you give him everything a winger needs, he'll be a great player.
You give him first touch, footballing IQ, running in behind,
decision making, just patience with the ball, understanding of the ball.
Yeah. No, it's okay. He said footballing IQ like 6 different ways.
Yeah, no, I had to. But one person that stood out for me, William Saliba, man.
That's Big Willie right there. I call him Big Willie.
Proper
what a player. Rolls Royce. No, that's Big Willie right there.
He is incredible.
Serious player.
When you need anticipation, that's about Fofana, when I said earlier about Fofana, defensive IQ, defensive understanding. When you need defensive understanding, defenders reading, about understanding where your players are. For me, the way I categorize and rank a centre-back is for 3 things. If you have defensive positioning, defensive awareness, and the most important thing.
This is a defender.
No, it's a guru centre back. Centre back. Yeah.
What's the third thing?
And it's a combination of all factors into account with man marking thing, but defensive intelligence.
Yes.
So say the 3 again.
Yeah, I know.
No, go ahead.
Say it again.
Sorry.
Defensive positioning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Defensive awareness.
Yeah.
Is your position not like intelligence?
And a combination of every single thing there is.
Yeah.
Defensive intelligence.
So
defensive intelligence.
This is everything it already encompasses.
Exactly. So the one that's
defensive intelligence.
The one that's everything, that's his own one.
Yeah.
But the other 2 are also involved in that one.
Exactly. Do you know why?
No, you need to get signed by a club, as a defensive manager, a defensive coach. Defensive coach.
I might turn the mic down. Go
on.
No.
The reason is, certain centre-backs, they've got one thing and not 3 of them. They've got defensive positioning. Some players, they've got no awareness. Well, I'm talking from experience here. Others, they've got everything that you need from a centre-back. Saliba has got everything that you need as a centre-back. For me, he's the most...
Complete.
I don't think Rudiger...
Say the most complete.
He's the most complete centre-back in the world.
Say it.
He is.
Say it slowly. Say it slowly as well. Say it slowly as well. I want to hear it again. Say it one more time.
I think Rudiger, for me, Rudiger is the best centre-back in the world. That's the difference between best and complete. But Saliba is the most complete. Ball playing, he's got it. Everything that you need from a centre-back, he ticks every single box.
I think he's more complete than Van Dijk?
Right now, yes, he is. I think Van Dijk in his time, in his last season, in my opinion, was more complete.
So what does Saliba have over Van Dijk right now?
Right now?
Yeah, Van Dijk's lost.
Youth.
Yeah.
Apparently.
A bit more grinter. You know what I mean? A bit
Grinter?
more, yeah.
Grinter?
No. That's
Who's
the Arabic,
that?
No, that's
Who's
the
he
Arabic
play
word. No.
Grinter's an Arabic word.
No. It's an Arabic word. Yeah.
Grinter.
38% of them are.
Grinter.
Grinter.
Are you sure Grinter's an Arabic word?
Sounds like a German player to me.
Yeah.
That's where it's Spanish.
No, it's Arabic. And they took it from us. Big Mating.
Oh
Go
my
check it.
god.
Grinter.
Grinter.
What does
What
Grinter
does it mean? I don't know what it means.
It's a bit
This guy's
more.
a comedian.
It's a bit
Yeah, no.
more.
I thought you made it up.
Yeah.
It means like
A
some
bit more-
Aggressive, maybe?
Yeah, a bit more
Okay, first.
fighting, like a bit more fight, a bit more aggression.
One thing I liked about Saliba that game is when
Yeah.
John McGinn kicked the ball at him and he got angry at him. I like that.
like
I've
that.
never seen that before.
That's what I mean.
I've never seen it. And Ben White kicked the
Grinter.
ball
Oh, yeah, I
at
was
him
to say, what
again.
about the Ben White one?
They got a backbone. That's what we were trying to
Yeah,
say.
and then
here,
even
bro.
towards
They
the end
got
of the
a
game,
backbone.
Calafiori was a bit of shithousery as well at the end of the game when he was like blocking Martinez. I'm not Conte. I mean, I like those little things.
Everyone's fighting for each other. It's a
Yeah.
squad. You can see Arteta's got them, where everyone laughs about all these little different tactics Arteta has.
Yeah,
pickpocketing and all
yeah.
that stuff. I get it. Those are the things that come out.
Yeah.
Right. But there's obviously a lot more things him and his team do internally within the squad. And you can see, one, he was building a physically big team. You talk about like big players. So this episode has been a lot about bigger players.
Yeah.
Arsenal have, I think,
the league is going,
It's
yeah.
like this is our biggest, strongest side we've had in a long time.
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So obviously that's one thing they were building. Another thing, probably mentally wise, you can see how they are on the pitch. We've been described as soft over the last few years. Troy Deeney went on Sky Sports and said we have no cojones. Per Mertesacker, for such an amazing player, great leader he was such a tall player, but he was seen as like soft plays, ducking headers.
That's
and
true.
shit.
Arsenal had a soft underbelly.
We had a
That's what
soft
we used to say
underbelly.
about them.
He's slowly and surely removed that, and you're seeing now we're fighting for wins. We've got this, we're seeing we're like on the pitch. You've seen that you took my players with shit house. Calafiori just joined us and is already getting in there. And obviously then on the pitch as well, how good we look tactically. We mentioned Martinelli, so let's talk about Trossard. Trossard comes on within 2 minutes of him being on the pitch. He scores. Probably his first touch. I don't know how much sleep he got the night before.
Trossard.
Oh no, he doesn't look like he's
I
Trossard
don't
doesn't
know.
sleep, bro. Trossard is like.
I don't know.
Trossard just looks up in the sky.
Yeah, he sleeps with his eyes wide open.
He doesn't sleep. He just waits for his opportunity.
His wife
But-
next to him wakes up. He's just looking at.
Yeah, he's just showing up.
Boy, oh boy, does he take those opportunities every single time he gets a shot.
I don't get the sleep part.
You see how fatigued he looks.
You know,
He always looks tired.
He's always,
Oh, the eyes.
he's got raccoon eyes. He's got raccoon eyes.
You don't sleep.
I thought we had something like before. Cool. Oh, yeah,
This guy's tweaking.
Yeah, you having a bad
Alright,
episode.
this
Yeah,
is
no, I hear it.
I can't wait to see your rating.
It's gonna be.
It might be that top you're wearing today. It might be a bit tight.
You and Stars
might be a bit
going-
tight.
I thought something happened.
Blood
the night
flow's
before.
not getting
Blood flow's
everywhere.
not going
Like, it's the blood flow's a bit
I thought
restricted
something
today.
happened.
Well, I didn't everyone else understand what I was talking about it. But you,
Okay,
Because
I
we
thought-
got look at how fatigues are fit today.
that's
So they're
right.
like
I
kind
thought
of
something
loose, like
happened the night
nice.
before about fair, the ice thing, yeah.
but like I said,
Still don't think he gets.
he took his opportunity. He took his opportunity once again. Now, it's a weird thing with Trossard, and I'm sure I want to hear from you as well as a fellow Arsenal fan. I still don't like him as a starter.
He's not a starter, and I hate that he's not a starter.
He's an impact player.
I hate that he's not a starter.
Yeah,
It's like annoying because when he starts for us, he doesn't give us what we want.
yeah.
But when
I
he
like-
comes
I
off
like
the
him
bench,
coming on there,
when
no,
he
he's
comes
gonna
off the
score,
bench,
bro.
I'm like, yeah, he needs to
For
start
me,
next
it's like
game.
it's
Yeah.
similar to Garnacho at United. For me, he's a better impact player.
I
than
agree
he
with
is
you.
Starting off from the bench.
I agree with you.
I
Such
think
a
it's
weird place to be.
it's something about seeing him get more touches of the ball and involved in more patterns of play, and I'm like, yeah, he shouldn't be starting. But then when Martinelli comes off the bench, it doesn't look good.
But when you come
It's a
on
bit weird.
70th minute, you know you haven't got much time to work with. You
Yeah.
know it's like the score's tied or maybe we're up by one goal.
We had the same thing with Chicharito for a
yeah,
minute.
exactly. He's got the bang, and he's got
He's
that.
good against tired
Ball
legs.
comes across
Yeah.
the box, bang. Tired legs, like
Yeah.
you said. He's there.
And
He's switched on.
He likes beating his man. He likes shooting on sight. When you're playing from the first minute, you can't do that every attack. You have to change up everything else. So I feel like when he comes off the bench, he's much better.
Yeah, I agree. Saka, let's talk about Saka as well. He got the assist for that goal. He got credited to him. He did have like we said, that specialty that's coming, that cut, and then he had
Remember how I was saying last
Yeah.
week, Wolves needed to game plan for that. Villa game plan for it.
Villa game
Yeah,
plan, but
Mount
it got through once.
he had
and he
yeah,
made a
once,
good save.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bottom
that's
corner
true.
one.
Oh yeah,
What-
Martinez had a great save.
What I've
yeah.
noticed in his Villa game is, and I didn't see it much towards the end of last season, and from January, the Odegaard link up on the right hand side. Remember, Odegaard was kind of drifting away from Saka, and it was more just Ben White and Saka. Odegaard was more doing those like little pocket passes, even the one where Saka tried to run around the keeper, which should have gone first time, I think.
I think the game plan for this game allowed for that to happen because Odegaard had the comfortability of having Timber, Partey, and Rice around him.
Yeah, exactly.
So Odegaard could at least drift off more a little bit because
Because
obviously
before,
Rice was
remember-
drifting off
yeah.
from very high. Rice
Yeah.
was very
I liked
high.
him, man.
Like,
He was very good up
He
there.
was like
He made a
on the
couple through
touch line,
balls.
cut the
Yeah.
ball, cut back a few
Yeah.
times. But also when Rice did come back into that midfield and there was the Timber and Partey, then Odegaard could float further up right.
It's true because when
with
we didn't
Saka.
have Partey, Rice not the best at collecting the ball and playing it between the lines. So Odegaard felt like he had to take on that responsibility. When you've got Timber and Partey, it makes sense why he played higher up that game.
I agree. And speaking of Partey, obviously he scored the last goal. The second goal, Emi Martinez should have probably done better.
I think it's because it wrapped round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wrapped round. Even though he got strong.
That's a weak palm.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. For me, if a keeper gets a hand to it, they should save it. That's how I look at it. Even though it came around.
Paul Torres blocked the view.
But Partey just used him to wrap it around. It's kind of like how Toni Kroos used to score those goals on the edge of the box.
That's
just
what
wrap
Partey
it around,
does usually sometimes every now
yeah,
and
but
then.
majority, it's 9 times out of 10 he skies it. But that one was good. Odegaard skied that chance at the end.
Oh,
as well.
that's Odegaard
upset
like
me.
classic.
I saw
That's the one that Rice cut back.
Yeah.
That was the Odegaard
Rice
classic
cut
finish.
back.
Like,
Did you see that?
guaranteed.
Did you see that
He's
clip?
guaranteed to score
three
that.
times.
There's that clip, third season in a row at Villa Park where he's missed a chance like that. Yeah, literally
and the
all
same-
three. Him on the edge of the
But he
D, on the
always
edge of the
scores that
6 yard
goal.
box. Sorry,
Cut back and then just passes it. Always scores
He's
that.
got a demon in that goal.
I celebrated before I went in. But listen, game finished 2-0. Comfortable win for Arsenal. I mean, obviously it's only been 2 games so far. We're not talking about City's game yet, but it's too early to say any predictions or anything. But what differences are we seeing between Arsenal and City? At the moment, I don't see many.
Between Arsenal and City.
Yeah. Who looked the strongest side so far?
It's what did Pep say the other day? We don't care about the beginning of the season. We only care about the
I
end.
said there was no motivation.
Yeah, no motivation. The end of the season is the motivation.
And he's right.
And he's
shown
right.
I think
Like,
City's
that's-
better right now. I think they do.
City,
But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think
Nah.
at this point in the
Keep getting
season,
the wins.
it's a results thing. City often always start. I think there was 1 year where they lost the first game of the season, but typically first 10 games of the season,
That's
City
it.
are untouchable. You just need to
8,
keep
9 out of 10 games.
basically touching distance with them.
It's always November, December.
Especially Arsenal. You look
dry
at the
off.
first. This is a huge win for them away because you look as well too. They got Spurs away coming up. You got City away coming up in your first like 5-6 games. So first 5-6 games, if Arsenal can come away with maybe like 1 draw and the rest wins, the rest of their schedule all of a sudden looks a lot more straightforward.
Yeah.
But I think right now City look the better team.
Well, I mean, let's go to City then. They play Ipswich at home. My triple captain
Your
Haaland.
triple captain came in
My
clutch.
triple captain Haaland came in clutch. He even posted on Instagram saying, "Did you triple captain me?" And I replied saying, "Yes, I did. Thank you so much." Yeah, Haaland got a trick. They went 1-0 down. Sammy Smodics.
Yeah. Ederson.
You know,
man.
they went 1-0 down.
Edison's head's not there, isn't it? His head. He wanted to leave.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's still starting.
Yeah,
you
but he
know?
wanted to leave because he felt threatened by Ortega. But then when you do bullshit like that, like, well, of course you feel
Yeah,
threatened, bro.
but then even the first game of the season when I watched them, he was the Chelsea game. He was parrying a lot of balls. Like, remember the goal?
Yeah, that's
remember the
true,
goal?
that's true.
I think it dropped back. It was
Yeah,
offside.
Jackson,
Like it was a bit weird. Like he's not the.
Doesn't look focused.
Yeah, he doesn't seem
not in the
focused. I
game,
feel
man.
like he doesn't want to be there anymore. And I feel like Pep's doing that thing where he's like, "You're not leaving. I need you." Do you know what I mean? Like, you're just staying, holding hostage.
But that's strange from Pep though. Like usually
He holds players hostage. He's been holding.
No, but I don't think
Bernardo
it's
Silva
a
hostage for
hostage
years.
thing. I don't think Saudi came into the bid. Like,
Yeah,
I think
the
any
bid that they
player on
wanted, yeah.
City is
Yeah,
available.
City
Yeah.
wanted 40.
You can
Yeah.
buy anyone off City, but
Yeah.
at their price.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just don't think Saudi came in with the right
C
money.
wanted 40. I think Etihad only up for 20.
I think it was no. I think
Yeah.
they wanted 60.
They
and
wanted
offered
60 and they
40.
offered
No,
40,
and I think
something
they
like
offered
that.
40. I think that's
Something
what it
like
was.
that. Yeah.
Maybe 20 off.
Because they knew they could fleece them. You say, how old is he? You could fleece for a keeper that much.
Cancelo, they sold him for 45
Yeah.
Yeah.
to Hilal.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, listen. Haaland got a hat trick. De Bruyne obviously scored the other goal. City routine win. It looked like at one point I thought they were gonna run rampant. Within the first
when it went
15,
3-1,
16 minutes, it was 3-1.
I think they look better than they did last year, bro. Honestly, I think.
I think Savino's the difference, you know.
But bro, think about it.
Savino and Doku on the wing.
No, but
Salvi,
Savino's the
Salvi.
difference. Now,
Huh?
Salvi.
And why does he have Savino on his back?
changed
Yeah,
up.
it's
he
weird.
changed his
It's
name,
like he
man.
just said, "Yeah, I'm coming Prem. Let me be Ronaldinho." You know what I mean? Like, let me just add that.
Savino's the old me.
Yeah.
No, okay, they got Savino. They got Gundogan now back.
Yeah.
They
finally replaced Gundogan with Gundogan.
Those are just their two signings. You now have De Bruyne from the start of the season.
Healthy.
Haaland looks sharp again, bro.
Yeah.
He looks light. He looks fit. He looks hungry. City look for me better than last year.
And you haven't
Yeah.
even.
And that's scary to say.
And they haven't replaced Julian Alvarez yet, which is scary.
But
If
that's,
they
do-
do. If they
they
do.
do, yeah.
that's reports of them signing that Danish kid from Copenhagen for like 20 million.
But there's
I
a lot
saw
of reports.
that,
They
yeah,
wanted the winger from Celtic.
Japanese kid.
The
right?
Japanese kid.
Yeah, Maeda, yeah.
Him, they were the Danish kid you're talking about. I saw they were interested in Matoma again. Like all these
Matoma?
yeah, I'm seeing all these like little rumors of just wingers though. There's no like out and out striker to back up
But
Haaland.
maybe the
But City were the only team, in my opinion, in the world to have two starting number nines in their squad.
to have Alvarez and
Yeah.
Haaland, that's a luxury. Not every team.
So
is
like I
just
feel like they
that.
can't replace.
But maybe they don't even
Alvarez.
need to. Like maybe not like for like. You could look in the past. City have played with a false nine before.
Yeah, that's
Gundogan
what I'm
can
saying.
play in those areas.
Yeah.
Gundo could be
Foden,
that guy.
De
Foden.
Bruyne can play
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
who knows, man? I think they'll be okay, man.
It's-
Honestly.
it's-
They'll be good, man. Savio's
get-
quality as well, man.
Bro.
And I feel like he's given his wingers license now to run at that
Oh
place.
no, they're going back to Pep
Sane,
every year
Sterling.
he reinvents
Yeah.
the wheel, but football is cyclical, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going back to that first version of
Exactly,
City.
yeah.
Both my wingers, just rip your fullbacks.
I like that word as well. What was it? Cyclical.
Cyclical, yeah. Football is a cycle, man.
It's a good word, you know. There you go. Very good. I might use that, you know.
Yeah, it just means like just a cycle.
Just a cycle.
Yeah, I might use that word.
Keep guessing me up, bro.
Yeah, that was a good word, you know.
Are you gonna use grifting? What's it?
What, Grinter.
Grinter. You gonna use
Grinter. Nah, that's never in my vocabulary. Never. If I wear that shirt, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, listen, City, Gundogan already came on and played. Grealish got some minutes. James McAtee got some minutes. Mateus Nunes got some minutes. It looks like he might be out the door.
Yeah. It's got too much guns as well.
Have an impressive window.
Huh?
The Atleti's had an impressive window.
Yeah, so far good
I
start
think
to the
it's a good.
season.
I think it's a good window.
Yeah.
So far good start to the season.
I mean, listen, is there much we could say about
There's not much you can say
this
about
match?
City. Oh, Ipswich, yeah.
Or Ipswich as well?
I
you
think
know?
Haaland's scoring 40. That's my prediction.
League goals.
Yeah,
he
I think he's
stays
scoring
fit.
40.
If he stays fit.
I think he's I think he's
67 and 68 Premier League games, you know.
He's a freak. No, but I
Wow.
think
You know how crazy
I
that
think
is?
he's gonna break his own
67
record. He's gonna break his own Prem record. I
It's
think
a
so.
joke.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah. If he stays fit, he's breaking.
I really want him to stay his whole career in the Premier League just to beat Alan Shearer's record. you know?
Shearer's having the restless nights.
I
Bro,
was watching Match of the Day yesterday, and Shearer's got the second most hat tricks in the league. I think Aguero's first,
Aguero's
and he was
first.
like, he's not beating my record. He's
No,
got 11.
No, but he was laughing.
I know, but it's like, you know, there's a bit of pain behind it.
Because
there's a little bit of pain behind
Haaland
it.
has 7 hat tricks already.
Yeah.
he's
The
beaten
most
that.
is
like-
Aguero with 12. Shearer
Yeah.
has 11, like 460 or something like
Yeah.
that. And
It's
he's
like
he
one in
won't
every
beat my
10
record.
games.
And he's like, ha ha.
Yeah, it's like he's a bit scared. He's like, oh, man.
Now he's gonna break, bro.
Of course he is.
Where Aguero's got the most Premier League
13, I
hat
think.
Yeah.
13 or 12, and then
And
Shearer's got one less.
his ratio is really good as well.
Aguero's.
too.
Yeah, no,
his
Aguero's
ratio
one's
is
crazy.
Even
crazy.
Haaland's is 1 in 10 games.
No, Haaland's one's scary. Haaland's one is.
Haaland, it's one of those ones, right? It's not if he stays in the league. It's not a question of if he breaks the record. It's like, can he do it before he hits 30?
Yeah.
Can he do it in 6 years, 5 years? Like, there's
He is
like,
how old now? He's 25?
24.
Haaland
25.
25.
24.
Yeah, he's 24. He's a
24.
year younger than Mbappe, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2. But
And he's got how many from Premier League goals?
67. He said.
6-7. It said, I saw the
I'm
stats.
saying
6-7,
Welbeck in his
68.
whole career, he hit 70.
Okay, so let's say for argument's sake,
Yeah.
he gets to.
He's only played in the Prem. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only. And let's say for argument's sake, he gets to 90
Yeah.
by this season. Pep, give him 2-3 years in the Prem. I think he will leave when Pep leaves.
I do think
No,
that.
but
Yeah,
that's
I don't
my
think
point.
it'll
My
be
point-
long.
my
I don't
point
think
is
it'll be long,
if he
yeah.
leaves, then okay, we think he's gonna
Yeah.
leave. But if he decides to stay,
But how quickly do you think he will get to?
that's
200?
my whole point.
But,
I think he can do it.
Do you think he can do it in 3 seasons? 2
What,
seasons?
100?
No, 260. Nah, he can't do it.
no.
in
Oh,
3
No,
seasons.
no, 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 200. Breaking 200.
No,
I
not 3
think-
seasons. Yeah.
Nah,
I
he can't
think-
do it. Including this season. You're saying, is this one of the 3?
seasons.
Is this season one of the 3?
If you're going to average out 30 goals
So
a
the rest of
season,
the
Yeah.
season, another,
That's a lot.
and another.
Outside the season. For
Well,
3
if
more
he
seasons,
averages
100.
30, that's 120 on top of.
Got to play like 8 seasons.
Nah, I don't think. He'd have to do 35 maybe.
Yeah.
a season, which is a bit
Yeah.
a lot
If-
to ask for.
I'm not gonna
Injuries.
write him off. Hey, he
Yeah.
might, bro. Haaland, he might around and hit 200 in the
Yeah,
next 3 years. He might.
Wow.
He's the most lethal goal scorer this league has seen.
Yeah, I agree.
Easily.
I agree. I agree.
But
I
we're
said
saying,
it after like
that's
four
not easy.
four
Like, that's
games in.
insane.
And then you got Rory saying, I don't think he'll
I
be
got distracted.
15 goals in the
Deep-
season.
deep-
He played 4 games in the
Deep
Premier
the
League,
fact, guys.
and I said that.
He scored
Deep-
9 goals in it or something like that in 4
scary.
games.
Deep the fact, I'm saying in his 3rd season, he's the most lethal goal scorer, and we're not even hesitating to say
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, this is not some schmuck league, man. We've
But
had.
I saw Cam's, I think, on the pod with HB. He said,
Van Nistelrooy.
what was the question? The question was.
He's a
Van Nistelrooy is a
No, the
Real
question
goal scorer.
was
like best range of finishing, right?
Who's got the most? Yeah, the most variety of
goals.
Oh, he's not
different-
in that conversation.
Yeah,
for me.
he's
not in
not,
that
yeah.
goal.
For
People in that conversation are like Harry Kane,
RVP,
RVP,
Drogba had a huge
Drogba. Like,
Torres,
you can just
and Leno.
anywhere, any
Torres,
kind of
yeah.
goal you want, they can get.
Yeah.
Haaland's not
Rooney, I
giving
think
it.
Rooney is the best in that.
Rooney. I think Kane's up there.
No,
you know?
Rooney brought out
I've
free
seen
kicks,
Rooney score
bicycle
volleys.
kicks,
Yeah, yes.
foot
You're right.
headers.
I forgot
Rooney
about
got
set
the
pieces.
most.
I
Suarez,
forgot about set pieces.
Luisito.
Suarez got a big one.
Set
as well,
pieces is a
too.
big
Torres
one.
is in there.
Yeah, because
Torres
not many
for me.
strikers are set piece takers.
He's closer to 10 than he is the top 5 for me.
You quote tweeted the Cam's tweet because of his top 5 finishes. You
Yeah.
said RVP, Rooney, Suarez, Drogba, Aguero.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
my
solid 5.
That's my 5.
No Henri in your list.
You know what it is, and maybe it's a
I-
little
I-
biased.
I-
right?
I think-
I
I
get
like
it.
this.
Because the way I thought about it too, it's not just right foot and left foot. It's
Yeah.
like the way you finish as well too. And for me, maybe it's biased, but Henri, a lot of his finishes, I remember being open his
he's
open
known for
hip
that.
up his body
and
from the
slotted
left-hand
in.
side,
You don't
yeah.
really see Henri. Maybe I'm forgetting a lot, but like you don't really
No,
see him
no.
lace it.
Yeah, no,
We've
no,
seen
no.
that.
No,
I
of
know you
course.
mean
You've
like
seen the
Every
volleys and
striker
things
has
like
every goal. Like
But
you
it's-
put Defoe in front of goal, you
Yeah.
can
Oh,
score any
Defoe's
goal.
up there.
No.
Defoe's up
But
there.
my point is, every Premier League
Defoe's up there.
striker can score every goal. But my point is, the ones that you see the most, Henri, it's most of his goals that he
Side
finishes with his
netting,
feet.
yeah.
It's side foot. Like
Yeah.
those guys, Rooney, he can hit any single kind of goal. you want.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Let's move on to Anfield, where Liverpool hosted Brentford. Diaz and Salah getting the goals.
Yeah.
I think the biggest talking
Salah's
point.
hairline's looking stronger and stronger every week.
I want to go to where he went. You know?
Yeah, he's solid.
Couple weeks and it's back.
Yeah, you're going to
Nah, but it was more than a couple weeks. I think.
No, I know it was a bit of the summer.
And right at the end of the season
Yeah.
finished, I think it did.
Yeah, but that's still a while.
No, it's
like
solid.
the corners are
No,
like
it's
back.
solid. It's
They're
solid.
back.
It's
I'm like,
solid.
hey.
I was going to say, you're looking a little enviously.
solid.
No, I'm looking a bit
That
like, yo, I
should
need that
be
plug.
me.
I need that plug.
No, it's looking good, and I'm already used to the short hair, man. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, suits him. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
think it
suits him.
suits
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
You know,
The aerodynamics now.
I just need a nice little skin fade, and he's laughing.
nice. He's got a good beard.
Yeah.
And he's got another goal.
Yeah.
And like Lewis, that's open the score. I mean, listen, Liverpool looked good as usual. What are we thinking about Liverpool in general this season? I know they're looking to sign Chiesa potentially as well.
That's a weird signing.
It's a weird signing, but it's a
little
good
weird.
I know
offensive.
Liva
It's a good
loves him.
offensive signing, I think, for them.
He's
Yeah,
a
Because I feel,
he's a
do you know
natural
what it is?
winger.
You can see he's not interested in Gakpo and Nunes. You can see he's not interested in him.
Is he not interested in Gakpo or is it just early days?
I feel like he's not interested in him because
You
both
reckon?
games when the
shocking,
game's done, he's brought them
No,
up.
Darwin, I definitely agree.
Darwin,
I
yeah.
agree. I think by next year he'll be
2-0, and it's like Gakpo and Nunes, you're both on the pitch. You know what I mean? And it's
But
like
I would have thought Gakpo. I mean, he coached in the same league with him
exactly.
together.
I went-
Gakpo was incredible.
He played a lot of them at preseason when he came back.
I sure Gakpo. Wait, he played in preseason.
When he came back, he had a couple games towards the
I
end.
remember he
Maybe-
came back
maybe
obviously,
right at
yeah.
the end.
'Cause I was
Right
gonna
at the
say
end,
he
he
came
played a
from
couple
Euros.
appearances.
But I just thought Gakpo, they were together in the Eredivisie, and
Yeah.
Gakpo for PSV was incredible. So I would think he'd rate him a little more. But Darwin, I completely agree.
I
with you.
completely agree.
I think he's not. I think Jota, if he stays fit, he's Liverpool's.
I feel like he's not feeling Harvey Elliott as well.
Yeah,
given
which
the strap
I was
minutes.
thinking this
Yeah,
could be a
yeah,
season
yeah,
for him,
yeah,
but he
yeah.
hasn't really played
I was
much.
expecting more minutes for Elliot this season. I
I-
mean, he's
I-
played.
I
He
said
comes
on-
on. He's
yeah.
come on both games. I think.
Both in the last 10
But
minutes.
last
Yeah,
few minutes.
I feel like for a player like that, everyone's raving about, he's given him way less minutes, and he's given Gravenberch.
I was gonna say the one he really likes is.
I like
is
that.
Ryan.
What do
Like
we
he
think-
looks very natural.
what do
in
we
the
think
six.
about that?
Looks very
Gravenberch
natural in the
I think
six.
he looks good.
Yeah,
I
he
think
looks
he
natural.
needs to be tested still, right?
That's what I was
Like,
gonna
course,
say.
yeah,
It's-
The big test will be when Liverpool don't have as much of the ball, which they've
yeah.
done really well in the 1st few games. How will he be able to deal with transitions? How will he be able to deal with defending against De Bruyne on that's what we're really seeing.
I think it'd be interesting to see how Old Trafford. I know United's not the best, but it's
No, but
always,
Liverpool United
But
is
yeah,
a tough
it's always
game.
it's always a complete different environment. So
Yeah, it's one of them. It
let's
doesn't
see,
matter what
let-
form.
let's see
I
how
like
he
that
does.
Slot slowly going about his business now. He's not come into the media and said, I'm going to change this, I'm going to do that. He hasn't really sold anyone this summer. They haven't really signed anyone. He's just going to buy it. This is how I want to play. We're going to play that way. It's working.
Yeah.
They're doing very well. They're very well
You
possession
see,
based
it's
team.
the most possession in 20, 30 years for Liverpool.
Exactly.
in the Premier
Liverpool,
League.
yeah.
I think it's 20 or
And they
30.
still got that dangerous counter attack. How can they score from a Brentford corner?
That's
crazy.
Klopp.
But
That's
Yeah,
muscle
like
memory.
that's, you know what I mean? That's muscle memory, but still, but
muscle
like
memory.
the run was perfect. The through
that's
ball was
Liverpool
perfect. It was
heritage.
like
the Jota, the Jota
pass and the Diaz run when he's
Are
just
you
running
gonna
straight.
give my man credit though?
Luis Diaz.
Yeah, you're gonna give him credit.
That was a great finish.
You and the
Great
rest of these
finish.
guys been talking like crazy this
Great
summer about
finish.
Diaz is
Great
some.
but-
The pass to Salah too. Well, everyone wants to act
the
like
pass
Diaz
to
is some
Salah.
useless. What? It's a great pass.
Come on, man. Come on, Andy. Come on.
But if Mohamed says that, another assist,
Yeah,
production. Give him credit, bro.
However, the biggest talking point. Forget the game.
Trent, you're going to talk about Trent.
Cute game.
Our Liverpool fans are gonna be replying saying another Liverpool segment on SDS.
No, cute game, man. Listen, we gave you your little Salah, the haircut. Cool. Enough. Now, I think the biggest talking point about the game is Trent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got subbed off. He wasn't happy
However,
as a normal footballer.
No,
He's
no.
not happy to come off
No.
at his level, and that's it. They won the game, and it's done.
Incorrect, because it's been
Oh, incorrect.
it's been twice now.
It's been twice now.
It's been twice. First game and last game at the same minutes.
Yep.
At the same minute as well. There's something wrong. The last game, he didn't react.
No, you're on.
I did think you muted you for a second. It would have been hilarious.
The guy who's like he's trying to explain his mad.
Yeah.
And then this connects to this.
Yeah.
And this connects to this. Haaland Madueke.
With Klopp, he was never taken out. Only when he was injured. This is the first time he's been taken out once and twice in a row since he's been a Liverpool player.
Wow.
Before,
What do you think it is?
Before the 70,
It was 70th minute he came off.
Yeah, before.
Why do you think Arne Slot keeps taking him off that early?
I've got two observations.
Okay.
Number-
Assumptions would have been better. Yeah.
Theories would have
Yeah,
obviously been the best
theories,
word,
assumptions, yeah.
Observations, we can go with that.
Or Grinta would have been a good one.
So we're just throwing that in.
The first one is he's trying to save him, and of course, long season ahead.
Yeah.
Maybe use him wisely.
I think
Tactical reasons.
I think
He
it's
has a
that.
good
I think it's
backup in
that.
Connor Bradley. Give him
Tactical
some
reasons,
minutes.
yeah.
And you've got a
And
young
he-
player that you want to give some
I mean,
minutes to.
any normal person would think that. However,
Yeah.
So what's his
However, I'm not normal.
However, the second is, I think he's got a problem with Trent. I think Trent's head is not at Liverpool. And
Where's his
you can
head?
see
He's
it-
the only scouser in Atlanta. Of course, he's a Liverpool.
It means nothing. You could
Oh,
see,
it means nothing now.
you could clearly see in the dressing.
They don't even class themselves as English,
fiction.
and he thinks they're different.
When he got taken out, he sat down with him.
Faisal uses Wattpad.
Yeah.
What's
Right.
Wattpad? No, what's that?
It's a fan fiction like website where they write stories and stuff. You write stories about
Trent
Trent.
looks over to Arne Slot. Not now.
Clearly, you could see when he was.
He got an account for sure.
Yeah, fact. Clearly, when he was taken out and sat, and Trent was of course very upset, understandably so.
Sure, yeah.
And of
Not the
course,
first time
Slot
player's been upset.
Slot had a chat with him. His reaction is like, "Get the hell out." Toast, and
He really did do that.
and he did though, like his
He
face.
just kind of ignored him, bro. Like he didn't.
Secondly, as well, he never applauded the fans, which is something Trent always do, especially playing at Anfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
I generally
You know
think
what I'm laughing at?
he needs a restraining order on him.
all I'm saying, I've said it before.
Not first language, bro.
I've said it before. No one believed me. This is his final season, in Liverpool.
This is last year of the
Final
contract.
season, Liverpool.
So it could very well be right. So last year, right?
Last year.
Contract-wise, last year.
His final. He's not going to be appearing. He's not going to stay at Liverpool next season. He's going to come to Madrid next season.
Okay,
Just 'cause
well,
all the-
let's see. that could be
all the
true.
signs is
That
it.
could be true. That we've seen crazier things happen in football. That
Stay
could be
tuned for
true.
the next episode or the next chapter of fan fiction from
That could be
L
true.
Phase.
100% that could be
disagree or
true.
not?
I'm not
I said I
disagreeing.
don't disagree, but
That could be
the way
true.
you
It's
exaggerated a
football.
lot, bro. About he gave Arne Slot dirty. He didn't look at Arne Slot. You're dragging it,
Wallahi, when I look at the video again,
bro. I've watched the video.
I watched the video like 10
You're
times.
oh,
Yeah, he's definitely watched them more than you.
keep your hands where I can see that.
with some tissue and cream next to the bed.
But I mean, on the game itself, yes, Trent came off, but Salah also got subbed off with 10 minutes to go. It happens.
Where's this at? Is it
I
in
think
Saudi?
Salah got subbed off in the
His
first
head's-
game as
His
well.
head's in Saudi.
Salah got subbed off in both games, I think. Let me double check.
Yeah, but Salah confirmed his final season.
Where's Van Dijk? Where's Van Dijk said?
Huh?
Where's Van Dijk
Oh,
said?
Quansah got subbed off at halftime. His head's not there.
Konate had a good. To be fair, Konate had a very good game.
Yeah. So that's good tactical change.
Yeah.
Very good game.
Good tactical change. I mean, listen, Liverpool fans, 2 comfortable wins for you guys so far. Same as Arsenal, 2-2-0 wins, 2 clean sheets. Liverpool, that team where, you know, they don't make signings, but they still look fine last season. I mean, they did make signings last season, but it was still kind of like, it looked a bit underwhelming at the end because they did it at 6. They got Endo did really well. And now so far they haven't had any big signings and they've got players in the last year of contract, but they still keep performing because when you got big names like the Salahs, the Van Dijks, the Trents, you know, Robertson,
they
still the
got
Alisson.
top 3
You got the
players
best.
in, like-
You got the best keeper arguably in the league. You got the best winger arguably in the league. You got the best right back arguably in the league. You got the best centre back arguably. In the league.
Arguably in the world.
Yeah,
Forget about in the
for
league.
all
You
fours,
have
all in
guys
one.
you could
Keeper,
arguably say
centre back,
right wing.
right
Four
back, and
world-class
winger.
players.
4
Yeah.
players.
They're
That
players that can decide games. And the
Yeah.
thing is, they can decide games even when you play badly. The way Liverpool are playing, they're playing very well.
Yeah.
Honestly, Liverpool,
crazy.
the big difference from last season that I'm noticing right now is just last year, look at the amount of times they went behind early. They were having to chase games.
Yeah.
They were conceding. So, like the way United were kind of talking about them chaotic. It was similar with Liverpool last season, but they had the guys to get them out of jail. This year, they borrowed maybe the first half against Ipswich. Since then, they looked pretty comfortable for most of the game. Brentford, you never really felt like they were going to hurt Liverpool.
No, not once. Not once.
Yeah, no, I
The sign as well. George
Brentford
as
really
well.
missed Tony as well.
George has been done as well.
Mamardashvili. They signed him, announced him. Does that mean that's Alisson's last season?
He's on loan until next season.
Yeah.
He's learned out. Yeah, to next
I think Alisson will be there another year or two, but it's like they're getting there
Yeah,
early.
of course.
They're just
Smart,
prepping
which is
early.
very
Yeah,
smart.
prepping early.
For
I don't know
30
much
million.
about him,
For
but
30
yeah,
million
30
as well.
million.
He
Yeah.
was, for me, one of the standout keepers at the Euros. I mean,
Yeah.
Valencia
you've
as
talked
well,
about
he's been good at
Valencia. He was
Valencia
probably
for
the
2
best,
seasons now.
the best in the league last season,
Yeah,
potentially.
he was.
Tapping into that Georgian market as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Georgian national team
Mikadadze,
looked very
he
good
went
last season.
to-
Had a good summer. Let's move over to the north side of London, where Tottenham hosted Everton. Big win, big result for Tottenham, but also another bad result for
Easy
Everton.
They're in trouble, man.
4-0 win.
Yeah,
for
Everton
Spurs.
are in trouble, you know.
Yeah, Everton are
2
looking.
games, 7 goals conceded.
Yeah, 0 goals scored. 3-0 and 4-0.
And they've
So
not
two-
really signed anyone as
Two
well.
tough games, obviously, in Brighton and Spurs.
They're
But
playing
again,
freaking Diakuri as a 10, bro.
They got
Like,
they're,
what do you
they're,
expect?
They were
Sean
doing
Dyche-
that last year,
I
too.
think
Yeah,
Sean
what
Dyche
do you
said he only
expect?
had like 15 registered players for this game or something like
Yeah,
that. Something crazy.
They're on their knees for this.
Yeah.
Played Roman Reigns as a right back.
Yeah. They just got bare random mutes on the pitch.
wait, what?
Go see his name.
Roman Dixon.
I said Roman
Who the hell is Roman Dixon?
Oh, it's on the 18th player.
Yeah, see?
It's not
Yeah.
Roman.
They had
so-
no one.
Because apparently is the first choice, the second choice, and the third choice wasn't available.
Yeah. They're finished right now.
You see their fans at the train
Abusing
station.
them.
Mope is saying, "How are you?
Yeah.
You guys are being too abusive."
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They're still waiting for the whole ownership thing. I think it's still going
They're
on.
on their
It's
knees,
still
man.
looking bad. And they've got the new stadium they're moving into as well, which you don't want to be moving into a stadium
I
like
wonder
in a
that
championship.
that's linked to them as well too. John Texter, he's the guy who bought
yeah.
Leon. Like
Yeah,
he's hardly
yeah.
like I don't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
know.
no,
It's not like they're getting the best
He
owners.
wants to own multiple teams.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's-
You know what they need?
I think he owns. Is it him who owns Santos?
I don't know.
He owns a Brazilian team.
He had another team in the Premier League. He had shares in, I think it was Palace or something. No, what was it?
I know he had a team in Brazil. But
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Santos. And if it was Santos, they got relegated.
Yeah,
Like,
see?
You know what they
I don't
need?
know.
They need to get
the Leon fans hate him. Like he's not the one.
They
Yeah,
need
no,
to
I know
get
you
relegated and just
They've got a
press
new
that-
stadium though. I don't think
No,
they
I don't think they can
relegated.
get relegated.
No,
If
for
they
me,
get relegated,
they
they're
might
gone.
not come back
I
up.
think
They
they're
can't.
gone.
I think so.
Yeah, they're gone.
Because they need that restart button. Like,
You can't restart.
players,
You can't.
Yeah.
As Everton, you
Bro.
can't restart. With everything going on around them right now, they can't
The
restart.
thing is, they don't really have a lot of value in their. Okay, they can sell
have
Brentford
zero,
for
yeah.
a lot, but like if they go down, that squad's a championship squad.
Who's the
Right
value so far? Like, Brentford is one of them.
Just Brentford. The
Uh,
value in their squad.
like top players, like players that you can.
Brentford, they would
No,
sell.
we should have heard the way he said that.
I didn't even hear it. Pickford, maybe he'll get a move to like a decent Premier
Ducouré
League
would get
team.
like 20-25 mil.
I don't think that.
Ducouré, 25 mil.
No chance.
Who's spent? I don't think
You've
so.
got average players going for 30.
Especially if they get
I
relegated.
thought he won North Korea.
I don't think Ducouré.
Saudi will pay 40
Saudi.
40
Who's
million on
Saudi?
him, bro.
New team.
Fat Billy got signed for 50
Saudi,
million.
yeah.
Come on, man. Let's go to Saudi, bro.
I've never heard anyone say
There's
Saudi.
no one-
I've never even heard
Yeah,
Saudi
that's
say
how you
Saudi.
it. Saudi, yeah, that's how you say it.
There's no way Ducouré goes for 25 mil.
No
bro.
chance.
There's no chance.
Fat Billy got signed for 50.
Fabinho's an
Championship winner.
international Champions League.
His final legs.
Come on, you're comparing
And he
Ducouré
was
to
younger.
Fabinho. That's ridiculous, bro.
His final legs.
His last
What's that mean?
His final two.
Finished, bro.
Wow.
Finished.
Ducouré, come on, comparing Ducouré to Fabinho.
But let's
is
talk about Spurs. Obviously, they got the win. 4-0. Basuma scoring, Son getting double. And Romero at the end. Van de Ven getting an assist. Both centre backs getting involved creating goals.
Basuma had a good bounce. Basuma had a good bounce back game after of course, what?
Well, doing smart whips. He needs to do smart whips
Yeah,
more
after
often.
that,
innit?
after being
Get
dropped-
banned and come
Riding
back.
off the
Yeah.
high of the last week.
Get banned, come back, score.
After, yeah.
That's a good goal as well.
No, after being dropped the first game, like if that was any other manager, I think if that was Jose, in my opinion, he would have maybe just left him like for 3 or 4 or 5 games. But I'm sure Ange had a chat with him like, yo, fix up. If you don't fix up, we might salam as well. So I think
Is that another one of your observations?
And say,
Salama.
it's
Took
just
for he was
his
praying.
accent.
He was praying last week.
Yeah, he was.
He was praying. I guess Leicester was
I hear
so
it.
praying.
He might have made that journey.
I think he did, man.
I made that journey.
I think he did, man.
he had a shout.
That's so
I
crazy.
think he did. But yeah, I mean, listen, good observation. Good observation from you, Faisal. But it was a weird team. I mean, obviously, Brendan Johnson started through the middle in this game. So Solanke's missing now
Yeah.
through injury.
Did Richarlison never start?
He came on off the bench.
Came on, which I found weird.
Yeah.
Like when I saw
that
Brendan Johnson
and
Odegaard.
Odegaard.
Odegaard's a good player.
Played well.
He's a good
Played
player.
well.
But still, drop Brendan Johnson playing number 9. Didn't really play number 9, but it worked out for them.
Yeah.
Did work out for them. It shows that he's not interested in Richarlison anymore. Really.
Yeah.
Since his signing too, right? He's got to get him going. Like
Yeah.
he's got to get him.
He had a chance, bro. I think Richarlison, the faith was gone after that header at the last second against Leicester.
Ah, yes.
After that, he's like, yo,
Yeah.
like, I can't rely on this guy no more.
Yeah.
I had him last season. He kept missing, and now
It's not his player. Brendan Johnson's someone he's invested a lot of money in.
Yeah.
So it
But
makes sense.
I don't rate Brendan Johnson that highly.
Not a lot of people. Right,
I'm not a huge fan of him either, but also like, can he do a job? Like, I don't think he should have ever gone for as much as he did, but he's a solid Premier League player. He's a good option
Yeah,
to
of
have, in my
course.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can do better. I agree. They can do
Spurs,
better. Yeah.
if they're trying to be at the level that, which
Yeah.
they should be trying to be, because they are one of the biggest clubs in the league. You look at the stadium they have, you look at the investment, the money they put into the team, you're looking at what they want to be, want to be winning trophies. It's not, oh yeah, this player is a good Premier League player. No, it should be,
I agree.
we're trying to win trophies, get Champions League football consistently,
I had him finishing top 4, so
I did as well because of the Son. Right at the
3
end, I
actually,
changed it.
yeah.
Yeah, I changed it right at the end. But Son looked sharp.
Who do you change it to?
I think when I went on Sky Sports, I did my predictions and I put Spurs up in 3rd.
Oh, so you still had them 4th, but you just had them above Liverpool.
I
4, yeah.
think
You
I
had
had
them-
them
Spurs
5th on the SS predictions.
Oh, you might have.
No,
I think you had them
4th, United 5th. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had them 4th. I moved them up 1. Yeah,
So what? So Liverpool 4th? You dropped Liverpool then?
yeah.
You dropped Liverpool?
No, I put Spurs 4th, Liverpool 3rd. That's what I did. Yeah, that's my final predictions. I had
So you had Spurs
Liverpool
4th?
3rd, Spurs 4th. Yeah, I had Spurs outside top 4 originally, and I put them in
Okay.
top 4. Yeah, I mean, listen, Son got on the score sheet twice today or the other day. What are we thinking for Son this season?
I think he'll have a good season.
More of the same for me.
More the same, yeah. More the same. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I think he's at that age now.
He sent me a picture. He said Basuma's next celebration when he scores will be in Cuckoo's.
That would be a good one, though. That would be
He
good
should have
one.
done that, to be fair.
Yeah. You know me, when I saw him go to celebrate, I thought he was going to go to the fans and be like, my fault for the last week. This guy goes to the fans and goes like,
He's done something wrong and he's telling them to be quiet. Like, what's wrong
like
with
this
him?
guy's insane.
I'm not trying to hear it. He's so funny.
He's
man.
like, boo again, boo again.
Yeah. So
I thought
funny.
he'd go to fucking Ange and hug him or something like that. He went,
Nah, he should have done it. He should have definitely done it in Cuckoo celebration.
Yeah, that would be
that
smart.
could've been sick.
That would
Nah,
be
but
good.
that's shameless from Cuckoo, by the way, in Conference League, scoring a penalty in
Yeah,
Conference
and you done the
League
celebration.
and whipping the balloon out. It's
You had
crazy.
to, man. You had to.
he
Nah,
ain't been
nah,
able to
nah.
watch.
That's
He-
not guaranteed.
He had that same balloon.
I heard he's got a balloon on every corner of the pitch as well, waiting.
Yeah, of course.
Every corner of the pitch waiting for a goal. Poor guy, man.
That's not guaranteed to score the Prem, man. He had to do it.
He's like,
Poor guy,
He had
man.
to do it.
That
It's like
person.
when Anthony lifted his
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
So, R.I.P. fella. He's like, I'm not sure if I'm
Guys,
gonna
that's
score.
disgusting.
Let me get that.
That's disgusting.
Oh, that was- yeah, that's shameless.
That was crazy, bro.
That was
Like,
shameless.
he's like, I got no feeling.
Didn't even
about
score.
Pre-game, before the game started.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's like,
Before the
fuck
game
it, I ain't
started.
scoring
Come on,
anyway.
man.
I was never going to score, but RIP, man.
But
Hilarious.
Spurs, yeah. Spurs starting off undefeated. Spurs undefeated so far. They got a few tough fixtures coming up. Obviously, in the next 4 games, they've got Newcastle away, Arsenal at home, Brentford at home, and United away, and then Brighton away to add to that as well. So the next 5 games, it's not looking easy for them.
Everton.
You know, no, Spurs.
Spurs.
They got Newcastle away, and then followed by 2 home games of Arsenal and Brentford, and then they got 2 away games of United and Brighton.
I don't think there's easy games in the Prem though this year.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Yeah.
no, like that don't can't.
Especially
Like
top
everyone,
6 clubs.
yeah, you look throughout like the next 5 games for most teams. Like I look at United's, I'm like, some tough games.
Yeah.
Like,
Southampton,
I'm like Liverpool and then Palace after. I don't know which one
To
it
be
is.
fair, Arsenal as well.
Yeah.
No, ours. Is
You
scary.
laugh, bro. But Southampton got me shook, bro. Like St. Mary's, that's a problem. Right there.
Our next, I've seen our next 3.
Yeah, you guys got
Brighton
City,
at home.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Spurs away, City away.
I know. And them 2 are after the international break, innit?
Yeah.
So anything can happen in the international
Yeah,
break.
you know what I
I
mean?
need Saka to say, hey, Southgate. Oh, no, who's it? Lee
Carsley,
Carsley?
yeah.
Let me chill out, bro.
Has
I need to say
surely.
that. Let me chill out.
Surely. But yeah, I mean that's the Spurs. We didn't really touch on them that much, but you know, big up Spurs. You won 4-0. Spurs fans, let us know what you think.
Van de Ven, that run for the goal was incredible.
Yeah.
Van de Ven's got it.
He's
innit?
got
Bro,
about,
he's
he's got about
sprint-
4 more of those left in his career,
The
though.
same speed as Son, bro. Like, how is that even possible?
Nah,
It's
he's one of the.
Yeah.
He's
No, he's
yeah.
PMP. He's white
Tell me
PMP.
an animal is faster than.
Which one did I say he was fat? This was a year ago, man. That's a long time ago, bro. I got paid for that interview already, man. I forgot.
We already forgot.
that was quick. That was
Nah, he's
quick.
real white PMP. Like, really.
That's the
Yeah.
fear, though.
But he's got...
you know
That's
how
like Rice as well. Rice
yeah, but he's got a couple more,
Nah,
like,
but this
couple
is
more hamstring injuries.
in terms of like the burst.
Yeah.
scary.
I'm scared for the white guys though that are like
Yeah.
Kaka, Owen.
Yeah.
We're talking about this Bale.
Owen was fast,
Yeah, but my
Bale.
point is that's
Yeah.
when those injuries hit though.
Yeah, those muscle injuries.
We've seen it happen.
Yeah.
It's long,
And he
bro.
had it last
It's
year. I remember
long,
he had
bro.
that little like
Yeah,
muscle
yeah,
injury.
Chelsea match, yeah.
If he
You
gets
know
it
what impressed me?
again...
The speed was crazy. Yeah, the burst is mad, but the fact that he managed to find the right pass as well.
Yeah.
The weight of the pass for a centre back, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sun killed me as well too, bro. I know people were saying that was a tough finish, but like that run was crazy. Sun finishes
Oh,
it,
wallahi, I
and
was
he
about
just starts running around.
I
And
tweeted
then
as well.
like slaps him. He's like, "Yo, cover,
Yeah.
acknowledge me,
Give
bro.
me
What
some
the hell
love.
is going
He
on?"
just wanted to do this, innit?
I tweeted as well. He's a haywan, bro. But go with him.
I didn't go that far, man.
No.
Nah, but it wasn't as bad as Adebayo or Walcott.
Oh, that was awful.
No one celebrated with Adebayo.
Brother,
Adebayo's
Walcott's run
dancing.
was even
Yeah.
crazier. Adebayo went this way.
Yeah.
Everyone went with Theo Walcott that way. Adebayo's like
Yeah, he's dancing. And then he clocks, everyone left him. And
doing a
he's like,
mid rock before he even came out.
was a madman, bro.
And then you realize, oh shit, now I gotta go to him.
Now I gotta go to Walcott.
That was
But
the
no,
worst one.
that's just center forwards. It's not like you're
true.
going crazy. Like I don't blame
Oh.
Son for doing that.
That's one more. I remember one more. Suarez scored.
I know which one. I wasn't gonna say that, but that's because I think it was like, bro, didn't he bite someone that same game or some shit like that? Or what? Wasn't that the first game he played back at Chelsea? Right?
No. That was I think that
Yeah, he went scored. He celebrated, and everyone just walked
But
back.
by the way, that was a great curler
Yeah, that
outside
was
the box.
crazy
As well.
goal.
He celebrated by himself.
That might have been the goal that the game that he bit Ivanovic, bro. I'm pretty sure that it might have been that game. Or it was the season after. No, it was at Stamford Bridge. Yeah,
No, it wasn't Chelsea. It wasn't Chelsea.
I think it was,
It
bro.
wasn't Chelsea. It wasn't Chelsea.
What game was it then?
He scored. I think it was Stoke.
I think it's Stamford
I
Bridge,
think it was
bro.
Stoke.
We got the comments are going to tell us who's right.
I think it was Stoke. He scored outside the box. I think it was
Was
Stoke.
it away at
I see
Stoke?
what let us know.
Away
as
to
well.
Stoke. The curler outside the box.
Impossible because he was wearing a red
Silver, let us
shirt.
know.
You wouldn't wear a red shirt away to Stoke, bro.
Yeah, when they're wearing
It
red
was
and
at
white.
Stamford Bridge, bro. I'm positive.
It 100% is not Stamford Bridge.
How much you want to bet?
Huh?
What do you want to?
What's the bet? You go bold again?
Enough, man. Enough bold.
That's a early teaser for Messi.
It was Chelsea.
At Stamford Bridge. Come on.
That's what I said, bro. That's what I said.
Is this a sneak peek for Mastermind?
All right, there we go. There we go. What are we seeing?
Sorry, it started. The mind game started. The mind game just started.
I already got an early advantage.
Yeah, it's already 1-0. It's already 1-0.
What's it called? The 1% margins, bro.
But you know what's scary though?
What?
Like he brought up the goal.
Yeah.
Not even him.
I was already
You got it
thinking
wrong.
about it.
and
bro.
he plucked it out and said what game was he was
And
against.
what? Yeah, Ivanovic.
Was it the year? Was it the year after?
Oh my god.
So the year
The
after.
bite.
The
The year after the
Do
bite.
you know what is? I think that's a tactical move by me.
You think?
Make him think,
Yeah, he thinks not that I know.
make him think that he's ahead and he's.
Well, so is this what you did last year as well? Too? You lost the final on purpose so that I would have
Okay,
an
bigger
advantage.
fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Slow
That
rolling.
makes
you.
sense.
Yeah.
Slow
It's a
rolling.
whole year.
Slow
of
rolling
my-
for
It's like Drake yesterday. He said game 2. Hey, there's no game 2. Finals over, baby.
I saw that.
He thought the whole thing was game 1. Nah, bro.
done,
You
bro.
still swept, bro. Come on.
Staying in London from the Spurs game, but going all the way down. They're the pride of South London. South London's number 1. They're the red and blue. Oh yes, they do. I know
Are
that song.
you trying to sign for them as
I
well?
know that song because
You
of
already got a
Philly.
goal there, bro.
No, I can't actually. Sorry, Brian.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
more
Come on,
enemies.
man.
I know it's
Come on,
because of
man.
Philly. Crystal Palace, Selhurst Park, and I scored at that stadium. That's why
Did you score against
I
Palace?
scored at their stadium
Against?
against Sketch.
Can you hand on it?
But you
Yeah, Selhurst Park.
Sorry.
Selhurst Park. The all London fixture. Crystal Palace vs West Ham. I was surprised by this, by the way. Obviously, I do have big hopes for West Ham this season. I think they've had a good summer. But Crystal Palace as well. I'm gonna have them as my
Dark
surprise
horse,
team,
yeah.
dark horse.
They're
And
struggling.
they're at home, and I really like Glasner, and obviously, they're looking good. But West Ham came pretty comfortable 2-0 win. It wasn't easy. It's like Arsenal. It wasn't easy. It took them well over an hour to score the first goal. But West Ham came, got their win, left. Max Kilman looked impressive in the defense. We still haven't seen that Todibo Kilman. I want to see how that's going to work. We still haven't seen that
Wan-Bissaka was
yet.
pretty good.
Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka
Oh, yeah.
was pretty good.
Finally got to see some minutes with Wan-Bissaka. Didn't start the game.
Suchek playing that advanced role as well.
Suchek,
Interesting.
we know he's best when he's like a Fellaini. He's that kind of player. where it's
I would never have thought that Lopetegui would play him in that starting lineup.
Yeah. I'm not surprised because I think
He's
Suchek.
like Fellaini, bro.
Yeah, he's like
Remember
Fellaini.
when
He's
Van
like-
Gaal
he
came
literally
in,
is,
we all
yeah.
thought Fellaini was going to be out.
Yeah.
Nah, he's like, nah, you're still
You're my
staying.
staple. You're staying.
Fellaini outlasted everyone,
You're
bro.
basically our striker. That's what
Yeah.
it's going to be like. Suchek, I think he basically end up being striker.
Yeah,
bro.
Kudos was crazy.
Kudus was good, yeah.
Kudos
You
to
guys see
Kudos. Yeah.
Paqueta rush the free kick?
Kudos to Kudos.
Yeah,
Nice, I like
Paqueta.
that.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, that was
That
hilarious.
reminded me
That
of
was hilarious.
Was that like
Yeah.
what
He's
World
got a bet
Cup?
on
What
that.
World Cup was that?
They
Was
didn't
that
get
was like
yellow.
Cameroon?
It was,
You
no, it was
think it's on-
Brazil versus.
Was it Cameroon or something?
No, it was
Senegal.
No,
It's
it was
African team.
Yeah, but I don't know if the African country still exists, bro. If they're called something else, I think it was Zaire. Or something like
Zaire.
that.
So it's Congo,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Congo.
yeah. So, but they were called Zaire back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was this? What are you talking about? I don't
Like
even know what
World
you're talking
Cup.
That's an old one.
Like
90. This is bro. It's like
19 something.
70s.
Huh? Zaire versus Brazil.
about. You need to touch grass. That's what you need to. You need to touch grass.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
in-
not
I
gonna lie.
didn't even know Congo was called Zaire.
Yeah, that's poor from you.
I don't even know that.
I'm in mastermind form right now, bro.
No,
I'm in season
you are
right
the
now,
winner
bro.
of Mastermind.
Season 2.
are the winner of
I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
said, I just referenced the
Yeah,
moment.
you
He
didn't even
didn't
finish
say
the
what team it was. He told me who they played
You
against.
didn't even reference it, and I've never seen
Let
this
me get
before
the
in my
year.
life.
Hold
Is it
on,
black and white?
Let me
Why
try
is
and
it
get
black
the
and
year.
white?
Let me try and get the year. Is it 62?
I've never seen this in my life.
Please
no,
don't tell me it's
1974.
62 would be crazy.
How
If
you
it's 62,
know?
it'd be crazy.
How you know something about 1974? I could not name you one thing that ever happened in 1974 right now. Not one thing that ever happened.
Well, I could tell you the whole World Cup, bro. I mean,
Exactly.
Germany beat
I couldn't name
Netherlands
you
in the
one thing
final.
that happened in 1974.
That's what Netherlands.
Maybe across the whole
74,
70s. I don't know what
78,
happened.
back to the final,
Couldn't name you one thing that happened across the whole 70s.
In the whole 70s.
In the whole 70s, I couldn't name
That's a
one
little
thing.
shameful.
Not one thing.
Not one thing.
My mum being born, that's it. That's it,
Big up
1975.
Mumsy.
Yeah.
Big up for real. But yeah, Paqueta, that was an interesting one from him.
That was
Didn't get yellow
hilarious.
card though, no?
No, I think they
I
knew.
didn't,
Hey,
but I
ref
think he
said-
was trying to.
Fair, Warren,
Ref, hey.
Warren actually touched the ball.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That's what
He did. Warren did touch it.
But
But
it's
ref
just
was
funny
like,
how
hey, I'm not
it's
giving you that yellow.
I know you want it.
I know you got an acca on. I'm not giving you that
Well,
yellow.
it's a great tackle though by the ref.
Oh, good, superb tackle.
Great tackle.
Yeah. But obviously, Suchek scores the first goal. Saved the kid's life in the process as
Yeah.
well. It was mad.
Wait, what?
You
You didn't see
No?
that.
You
Like,
didn't see either?
in the celebrations, it
See
looked
the
like they were
ball
gonna crush
boy?
the kids.
Yeah.
They sit like right next to the. What?
They crushed the kid.
It looked like he was gonna like be crushed underneath.
So
Yeah.
the kids are sat in front of the.
You're handsome.
just bare big men. And I know he's like 13, 14 as well. And he's just,
sat in front of the advertising board.
The crying is killing me.
So obviously, like, they go nuts in the fans. So they're leaning over and the kid's getting crushed, which is not funny at all. I'm laughing. But Souček,
I'm laughing at him. Let me make this clear.
Souček is holding the advertising board up. You see bare fat men just leaning over, and the kid just comes like crawls out. You never saw it.
Souček is one of
That's
the
hilarious. Watch that kid be a footballer, and he's like, "Oh, was that kid?"
It's like the Hazard.
he's like
he ends up being like a billionaire.
What's it? The vodka, whatever it is.
Yeah. And
That's
then Paqueta on the other side is jumping over another advertising board as well at the same time.
He was desperate for a yellow. I'm surprised he didn't back off a stop. Surprised him back off his
goal.
Yeah, he's not even just going. He's just backing off his stop. He's doing this.
He's in front of the referee.
Yeah, right in front of the ref. He's doing this. Ref saying, "I'm not giving you a yellow. Not giving it to you."
But Souček,
That's crazy. That poor kid, man.
yeah,
Shout out to him.
but you got to say, but Souček,
Big respect, like what does it say? Like Lamina said. Like Lamina said. Big respect.
big respect.
Roy Keane. Big respect.
Oh yeah.
Big respect
The right person right
to
at
that
the
kid. Aye, big respect to you.
Yeah, big respect. Yes, good finish.
That's what Pep said to Sterling, by the way, this week.
Yeah, he did. He said, "Hey,
They're like, do you guys want him back? He's like, oh, he's a great signing for the Premier League.
Big respect.
But he is
nothing but love for him."
Nothing but the big respect.
Yeah, good finish
So
from
funny.
Souček. And then
I need to watch that video.
Boom,
He must saw his life flash before his eyes.
I haven't seen it either.
Souček.
West Ham fans.
So foul,
That's a
fucking,
shambles.
yeah.
Like, oh my
We
days.
know that stadium doesn't have the best security anyway.
Yeah, we know. We know.
We know, like it was easy. It was too easy for those fans to get over the advertising.
I knew it was serious when they let me on the pitch. Wallahi, before the game, once Stuart looked at me, I make Wish Foundation, come.
Nah, the food did the coin toss. I said that was
No, that was Make-A-Wish. That was the biggest Make-A-Wish. He just hasn't announced it yet.
yeah, definitely not. But yes, West Ham got the win 2-0. Bowen scoring the second goal off Souček is a very nice finish. I mean, listen, what's the funny now? What's going on? What's going on? He has announced it.
It's like your third video in a row violating food, bro.
The thing is, I want to let it go. But it was too...
You know, it's just one of them sly ones that no one really hears.
I definitely missed that one, man. Big up food, man. We miss you, food. See, food with the group chat.
So miss you.
Did you see food with the group chat though? Like, really, like, he's in his
I didn't hear him once today, yeah?
Yeah, tactical bad. That's not
But
like
the
him.
Liverpool game was a tactical bag.
That's not like him.
He's
So
like,
we'll get overrun the transition.
And then he just randomly sends Ludo numbers as well. Yeah. So
Code
weird.
for no reason.
So weird.
At first, he didn't even say I'm playing Ludo. He just sends it.
He just said like four
Random
codes in.
combination.
Everyone's like, what's going on?
What's this? But yeah, big up West Ham.
my
Great
days.
result for you guys. Great result for you guys. Obviously, after losing to Villa last week in that late fashion from the John Duran goal. So great result for you away from home. I think West Ham now could go on a decent run. They got a League Cup match against Bournemouth. Then they're playing City, Fulham, Chelsea, Brentford. I think there's a pretty favourable fixtures apart from the City one. So does West Ham look good? I mean, everyone's got giggles right now, so I'm going to slowly move over to the next game.
Yo, the Ludo code is killing me.
Hey, big respect West Ham, man.
Big respect.
Big respect West Ham.
West Ham, big respect. If you are West Ham fans, let us know if you want to call in one day,
But-
if you want to send your
But no, I can't. I'm a
feedback.
bit disappointed in Crystal Palace so far.
You know what?
That's
They
what I'm
created
saying.
bad
Yeah.
chances.
They
They
haven't
made like a single real. I mean, they're signing Nketiah now, which
Yeah.
is kind of a
Losses,
weird one because
yeah.
they already have
Yeah.
Mateta.
Kamada was signed on free agents.
And he's been
Like
poor.
Kamada-
For me, Kamada hasn't been good.
And Ketia, they signed that centre back from La Liga. What was his name?
Chiad.
From Betis, right, I think?
Betis,
Well,
the
he's got to be the
Moroccan.
Joachim Anderson.
Anderson, yeah.
They
No,
haven't
but
really
he wasn't.
replaced
He wasn't
Olise.
Joachim Anderson's replacement. They signed him.
was,
He was
yeah,
his
yeah,
first
yeah.
signing.
Yeah, that was the
He
first
his
signing.
first signing. Like 13, 14 mil.
Yeah.
But
Chiad.
They
they
should
created
go
a
after-
lot
they
of
should go-
chances
they should
yesterday.
go for Joe
Eze had
Gomez.
like 2 or 3 chances where he should have scored like 1 or
I
2.
can't lie. I owe Stars an apology because Stars brought up Eze's selfishness last weekend, and I kind of wrote it off. This is the second game now in a row. In
Yeah.
fact, the goal that West Ham scored comes from Eze, like deciding not to pass.
Yeah.
And low key, it almost feels like he's looking around his teammates. He's like, "Yeah, you guys are all schmucks. Like I'm just
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
this myself."
I agree. I mean,
So,
he had
fair play to
could've
Stars.
scored a screamer, hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
He's had like
did.
12 shots in his first 2 games. It's
Yeah.
gonna cash in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's gonna cash in soon.
I'm surprised they're not finding Mateta. He's making a lot of runs. It's like what you said earlier about Rashford. He's making the runs, but no one is trying to
Yeah,
find
Olise,
him.
bro.
That's weird, huh?
Olise's
Yeah.
his guy. man.
Olise was
Or maybe
his
that
guy.
purple patch right now.
I don't think
I said
so.
last year is everybody eats part of the season. Bro.
Yeah,
He had a
literally,
full
yeah.
play, bro. He had
Yeah.
two plays.
Mateta, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see, maybe.
Nah, he was good at the Olympics, to be fair. But
Yeah,
like,
he
he's
was
a
good at
striker.
the
You need to feed
Olympics,
him. Like,
yeah.
and Olise really
was
had a
good.
good understanding of him.
He was good. Let's go back down to the South of England, and Bournemouth hosted Newcastle. It's a long travel for Newcastle fans that went down
They
to
got
that game.
robbed, man.
Yeah, late.
My boys
they
got robbed.
They got robbed of a late winner.
Going on about that one.
Disallowed late winner.
going out with Viraola.
At least I'm
still your boys.
I'm consistent guy every single promotion team, bro. Luton Nation, Ipswich Nation, every single week. That's all I let it go.
Well, last year it was them. This year it's
Fucking
Chelsea.
hell,
What?
man.
You act like you don't have 16 different teams now too.
Who?
You.
Me, I've got this season.
Last year it was also Liverpool as well, remember?
There you go. Yeah. now
And this year it's kind of
and
Liverpool
then
as well. with Trent.
This year you don't Liverpool. Now they're finishing ninth. This year it's I don't want to play with these guys anymore. Let me go dick ride Chelsea, bro. Jeez. But me, I switch teams.
Hold on.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You support more teams than me.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't know
support
about
Bit
that.
of mastermind tension here.
You support
Bit
more
of
teams than me.
mastermind
I don't know
tension
if
here.
that's true.
You support much more teams than me.
In the Euros, I saw you, bro. Portugal, Croatia, France. I saw you, bro. Don't try that one.
Oh yeah, I saw
Don't
that.
try
He's
that one.
watching
You
you
got 50
heavy.
different passports.
He's
I
watching
saw
you
that.
heavy.
I saw that.
Tweets it. How can I miss it?
He's watching you heavy.
I saw the Euros one.
He's got your notifications on.
Nah, don't worry. You're going too far. Right?
Okay, no. it's
I wouldn't be surprised. Now.
Bournemouth
Tweets
versus
6 times a day.
Newcastle.
Fucking
Bournemouth versus
stalker.
Newcastle.
Disgusting stalker, man.
Stalker, you
Tweet 60 times a day. How can I miss it,
There's a
bro?
restraining order you right now against Trent. Like, you can't call him a stalker if you've got a restraining order.
These guys are in fan fiction, bro.
It's a weird like romance going on between you two right now.
little grin
Him and Trent or me and...
Bournemouth hosts Newcastle. Tavernier scores the first goal. Gordon scores the late-ish equaliser. Dango Otaro scores what he thinks is the winner, only for it to be ruled out.
Disgusting.
Why is it disgusting, Faisal?
Disgusting. Like, because I understood the reasoning.
Okay.
However, a slow replay can make everything look worse than what it is. I think you could clearly see it didn't hit his hand, it hit his shoulder. And part of the rules, I don't know, you man can of course correct me if I'm wrong. I think the rule only counts from the abs and down or from the hand. Now, where is the rules specifically mentioned is a handball? Because the ball hit him here.
I do not know.
The ball hit him here.
So we've got Statman and C behind the camera waiting to tell us.
Your
But
job, please.
And the ball hit him here. For me, it's a disgrace.
isn't it
bro.
under the shirt line? Isn't it under the sleeve? Sorry.
Yeah, I
Isn't
think it's
under
under
the
the
sleeve.
but the ball hit him here. So for them to count to rule out, but that for me is not even the worst decision.
The Joel
Oh, Joe Linton was
He
hilarious.
should be jailed, bro. He should be jailed.
You guys remember when Sir Alex basically said
Could've died.
Ashley Williams could have killed Van
Yeah.
Persie.
Wallahi, he should be jailed. Why he never
should
got
be
yellow?
under the jail.
Why did he forget yellow card? He should get a red card, suspension, everything above. How is he, bro?
It's mad.
Shawn Michaels will be proud of that. Wallahi, this is what he did. This is what he did. That's
he
disgusting.
clotheslined him like crazy.
Wallahi, bro.
Nah, Joel Linton is his bodyguard of that Newcastle team.
You know
Yeah,
what
he is.
pisses
He's
me
the
off,
bodyguard, yeah.
Bournemouth players, you've got no respect to your teammates. Why did no one stand up for Neto? Or was it Neto? It was Neto.
Yeah.
I think it was Neto. Why did no one stand up? At least complain. At least say something to the referee. No one even said shit.
Iraola hasn't put a fighting culture in Bournemouth. That's why, bro. If that was Gary O'Neill, they would have all... You saw Wolves players at the weekend. They would have swarmed at the
Talking
referee.
about just now of Arsenal, about the coach.
Yeah, man.
To answer your question, Hasib sent me this. Any part of the arm below the armpit is considered a handball, regardless of
Wow,
intent.
that's crazy.
What, really?
But that's technically true. That's your whole arm, innit?
Yeah, so it's not disgraceful.
Should be called arm baller, not handball then.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, so that means you might be wrong. It's not a disgrace. They're actually correct.
Yeah, fair
That's
is.
still bad.
The rules of the game.
What do you think of the boy Barnes Nardo got an assist?
Harvey Barnes.
Back to normal, man.
Harvey Barnes.
Back to business.
Isak though, man. Hasn't kicked
Yeah,
off
no,
yet.
he's letting.
I got him an FPL.
He's straight on my FPL
I'm
team.
still waiting.
Straight
Well,
on my
they didn't-
FPL team.
who was it
Put
last
Watkins
week?
in. He needs redemption after that Arsenal
Well,
game.
it wasn't him last week.
No,
He didn't score. He got
didn't
assist
score.
last week.
Who was it the goal that who scored? Oh, it was an own goal, wasn't it?
He got an assist.
Yeah,
I think he made the.
it
I think he
was-
made the own goal.
It was.
He didn't score last week though.
He assisted.
What was
he
who
assisted.
did they play last week?
Southampton 1-0.
He assisted.
It wasn't
bro.
him.
Yeah, he did score.
Was it an own goal?
It was.
Joe Linton scored last game.
Yeah, Joe
bro.
Linton.
Joe Linton scored last game.
But Isaac played it.
It's assist.
I think Isaac got the
It was
assist.
an
Yeah.
assist to Joe Linton.
Bro, I got that Fuad syndrome. Bro. My
Yeah.
memory's starting to leave me,
Isak's
bro.
Joe
You're
Linton.
too old, bro. You get too old, man.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
You're too old, man.
It's
Yeah.
you're older than me, bro.
Only 30
You're
on the
older
table right now.
Right,
is you?
yeah.
Only 30
You're
on
the
table
oldest
is you
person
right
on
I'm the second youngest here.
Is he?
Yeah, he actually is.
It might be.
Well, like legally.
Yeah, legally. On his papers. On his papers. On his papers.
That's crazy. Man.
Danish passport says one thing. The Iraqi one says another one.
Exactly.
The British one says another.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, what do you think about what your boys saying? Your Bournemouth boys.
I think I've got high hopes. I mean, the first game.
You think you got high hopes or do you have?
I've got high
Why do you think?
You got like one of their supporters last year invited to a game. You still haven't gone. So you're
balling in the Bournemouth game. You're a fake fan.
I can't lie.
Fake
No,
fan.
you can go look.
You can make a nice little vlog.
You can go to the beach.
Cute little vlog. Go to the beach. Who's the?
Why is that funny?
Spend some time with the guy inviting you out there.
No, for real.
Have a nice weekend with him. Might be a bit romantic.
Apologies for the person who reached out last season. I'm very sorry for not coming back to you. I would love.
Oh, you left him on red.
That's
crazy.
I would love for you to reach out again.
He has to reach out again. Why don't you just answer his first message?
I forgot what
So, but instead of going to say I'm sorry, let's do it. You're saying send me another message.
No, because there's a request. I got hello.
It's popping. But yeah, what's the difference?
What's the difference? Liverpool fans this season, zombie.
turned on you,
what's
bro.
crazy, bro? Arne Slot, they won, yeah? They come to me, the Arne Slot prediction's not going well, isn't it? So, man, go away, man. Please reach out again, and then I'm sure we can figure out something, and we can
Can make a nice little SDS video for the weekend, man.
I'll make a video.
Yeah, reach out.
Like this season, like I said, I'm trying to tally up how many matches we go to. Obviously, we will go to try and see our own team play, but it'll be cool if we like send SS members to like random games. Like send face to.
You gotta go see one of your teams play.
Send Lias to an Ipswich game. You know, like, it'll be cool.
You gotta see at least one of your teams play.
It's not that far.
And then if you guys want, we can upload it either on this channel or more SDS.
I tried it in a second.
Just let it go.
But yeah,
You gotta go see one.
but yeah, Bournemouth Newcastle 1-1. Newcastle so far 1-0 win and a 1-1 draw. They don't have them predicted to like do really well this season for Newcastle.
I thought I had them finishing like 8th or so, but it was one of those ones where it's like any of between United, Chelsea, Villa, and Newcastle, I could see finishing in like 5 through 8. So I thought they were actually probably being underrated compared to the rest of them. But at the same time, too, it's mostly the same team that they had last year, just with guys back from injury. And Tonali will be back in a few weeks as well, too.
That's what you're waiting for, right? That was your player to watch, kind of.
He's back when? He's back
end of
of the
September, I
month.
think.
I still feel like they keep chasing a center back, and I definitely think they need one. Like, they've chased Guahill the whole summer.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like they need someone on the right, bro. Honestly, that's what I keep like.
Yeah, Almiron, like
Like
I know they're not
Barnes,
playing
as much as I
Almiron,
like
but
him, he's a left winger.
They've
He's,
got two
he's
left wingers,
and Almiron is not the guy. So for me, I feel like get a center back, but they need someone on the right.
Who did Fuad suggest in the Sky Sport? Because we're one player to sign.
What was it for Newcastle?
Oh, it was like a bigger name. Oh, it was Coleman. It was Kingsley Coleman.
Oh, Kingsley.
they could go for Chiesa as well.
Yeah.
Chiesa would make more sense for them too.
Yeah, 15 mil cheap.
Yeah.
Less, what is it? Low risk, high
I actually
reward.
said that last year on here. Like,
Well, Chiesa.
yeah, to Newcastle. It's coming back to me. I said it on SDS.
happened.
Yeah, but Chiesa's another left winger too.
Sign for each club. I said Chiesa to Newcastle.
But Chiesa is another left winger too. I think Coleman at least he plays on the right.
Just kids in my head.
Nah, Chiesa he's left winger, but he's played a lot on the right.
Yeah, but you just want a right wing specialist.
Specialist.
It's a natural left. It's like Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Natural left
Yeah,
winger, but
yeah,
it can play on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. A couple games left. Let's go over to Fulham versus Leicester,
Fulham.
aka Arsenal B
Leicester.
team, because the goal scorers were Emil Smith Rowe and Alex Iwobi.
Oh yeah, Haaland game.
Yeah, it was Haaland versus
That was a good
Leicester.
goal from Emil Smith Rowe.
Very
It was a good
good.
goal. Took it really well, but
Took it in stride.
he scored quite a lot of those in the season where he did his best season for Arsenal. You know, he took it well on his stride.
He was on fire in pre-season.
The little deft. I like the way he touches it on the run. It's like it's a little deft one.
Yeah.
First touch, yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's like a
first touch,
little
it just
nice
set
one.
himself for the strike.
Yeah, and obviously a nice finish.
Something
Yeah, very
Martinelli can learn from, of course.
The facts. That's what
right.
he said.
Something Martinelli can learn from. Because I saw someone tweet that was funny. That goal, imagine put Martinelli in that position. Martinelli would have cut back the first touch.
But
The ball would have gone under his foot.
Yeah, Fulham obviously won the
Martinelli's
game.
referencing the gutter right now.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not
it's
looking
down, man.
good,
It's
man.
not looking good.
Fulham won on game
Needs to bring it back.
2-1. It was 1-1 at half-time. White Faze equalised for Leicester.
Oh, you see, White Face wants to leave now as well.
Yeah, I saw.
Said he wants to leave. He said doesn't like playing left centre back.
He's in my team.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I got two players in my team who are no longer playing the Prem.
I got
Barco.
two players. I got Barco.
Barco and Hoover for Wolves.
Yeah, no, Faiz, you need to.
But no, he does want to play left centre back, and he wants them to sign the left centre back, so he plays right centre back.
Who are these guys? But who are you, Alpha?
They said to him, "We're not signing left centre back,"
Yeah,
and he said,
facts.
"Okay, cool. I'm gonna explore my
Bro,
options."
what's wrong with these players these days, bro? You have to sign me a left center back, and I don't want to. Who the hell are you, bro?
He's just a curly-haired Belgium guy, man.
Facts, bro.
What can you do?
The only Angus got on my team.
No, it's not even about that. Okay,
Yeah,
it's a little bit about that, but
Yeah.
still, like,
Hold on, where was he playing with Belgium then? Left or right?
Can't remember. I think he was playing left.
Or with Belgium?
who is
Yeah.
he?
Was he even starting for
Who is
Belgium?
he
I
to
didn't
say,
even know.
Leicester, you have to sign a left center back so I can play on the right.
I respect it.
He probably thought, yeah, I was the only guy in the Euros here.
Didn't he score a brace against Leicester?
Yeah, against against Liverpool. Yeah. Yo, these guys are getting too big for their boots, man. Honestly, bro, play me on the right and get me someone to play on the left.
I'm leaving.
This guy thinks he's Thiago Silva or something like that, bro. You'll play on the left and you'll like it, bro. What's this?
It's like he's the manager.
Yeah.
He's my FPL.
He is his manager on FPL.
shit. You can play where I told you to play.
He's a 4.0 who just scored for me. I need this guy, bro.
You know what's crazy? If you didn't have him at FPL, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
If you didn't have him, you'd be like, oh yeah, I
You know
hear
what the
it.
worst thing is? I already made my transfer for this week, so I can't even get rid of him, bro.
That's fine.
I sold Nkunku for Madueke. You're playing on the left, bro.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not.
But yeah, listen, obviously, aside from the white fight stuff,
Sorry.
Why was the phone so close to his face like that?
like this.
Such an old Iraqi man. You know?
So yeah,
Proud old year. He said old.
So yeah, aside from the white fight stuff, obviously good home win for Fulham against newly promoted Leicester side.
Leicester going down?
Should be winning.
Yeah.
I had them to go down. I had them
100%.
Yeah.
See who
They
they
ain't
bought
really
on the
signed
weekend?
anyone.
Signed Jordan Ayew.
Yeah. How is he still playing? Nepotism at its finest.
Do you see the way he
Him
was
and his
playing?
brother.
Bro, this guy's the funniest striker of all
His
time.
dad's
He just gets on the
Pele,
ball
bro.
and he just shoves his ass into the defenders, holds it up and passes it backwards.
He's
He
the funniest.
kills me, bro.
But Fulham had a better season than what I expected. I didn't
They've got a
think-
very good team right now.
very good.
Joachim
team.
Anderson's a good signing.
They signed one more person.
Oh yeah, who else did they sign? Was it a midfielder?
Midfielder.
Sander
Sander Berg. They signed. I know who you're talking about. I forgot who he is though.
Yeah.
Or they've almost signed him, something like that.
Almost, yeah.
But they're
almost-
signing another good midfielder that's going to be very good for them.
Very good for them. I forgot
So
who.
good we don't even know.
Yeah, so good that we can't remember his name.
I don't even know who you guys are talking about.
I'm sure
But no,
I see-
Joachim Anderson's a good
Can you
signing for
please
them.
do some research?
Emma Smith Rose, obviously, they've got a good squad. They've got a good squad lineup and a good manager as well.
Do you believe in Muniz though?
No, I think he was
Pearl
done.
patch.
Yeah,
No, I don't believe in him either. But then that's really all they have up front.
that's literally that's all they have.
So I feel like
they have
I-
nothing else. And
I
do they
don't-
still
I
have
mean,
Vinicius?
Jimenez comes on.
Oh, Jimenez. I thought they still had Vinicius.
Let it go, man. Who's guy? But Adama is having.
No, but Raul came on.
Adama is having a great start to the season.
Jimenez came on without the head thing.
So
And he had
hold on,
braids as well.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's got braids.
Yeah,
Hold on,
braids. He might have got his head
I
done
wanna
as
say
well.
something. Adama's having a great start to the season, but Mazraoui has been okay. Even though Mazraoui and Dallo locked up Adama over the weekend. The first game.
Really.
Yes, Adama didn't do shit.
And
against
that's
us,
why.
bro.
And that's why Adama. If you go back to the game, he had 2 key passes, which could have to a goal.
Bro,
Key
this guy
passes.
is hilarious, bro.
Two key
So
passes.
Adama's been great, but Mazraoui's been okay.
I said Adama is having a great game against Leicester.
No, you said Adama's had a great start to the season. Don't
Yeah,
do
great
that,
start
bro.
to the season.
It's a podcast. We can go back and watch it.
It's season.
Pre-season.
Preseason. We're 2 games into the season. Yeah, you've had a bad episode. You've had a bad episode.
It's been a bad
but
episode.
but
We
I
have to
think,
scrap this whole vid for you.
but I think he had a great game against Leicester. That assist, great assist.
Yeah, it was a nice
Yeah,
pass.
Great
Smith
assist.
Rowe, yeah.
Great assist. But of course, the goal was exceptional. Of course, and
Pretty
Iwobi as
big-
well. Iwobi's a decent goal as well. To be fair.
Iwobi's a great player,
Anthony
man.
Robertson
I think he's
as
so good. He's so underrated, Iwobi. He's such a forward-thinking midfielder.
You know what it is? He's
Always
not a
makes the
great
right
ball
decision.
striker. That's really
Yeah,
what it
always
is.
makes the right decision as well. I think Fulham is perfect level for him.
Yeah.
That level of Premier League football is perfect for him.
Yeah, I really like Anthony Robinson, by the way.
I put him in that not the same as Ait-Nouri, but they're left backs on paper.
I saw you and Ab saying that. I don't actually agree. I agree with Ait-Nouri, but Anthony Robinson, I think is.
I think
defensively,
defensively
bro.
he's not the greatest.
I think he's actually pretty good.
I think he'd be
defensively.
very good in a 5 back.
Yes,
He'd be quality.
I have
Left
to,
wing back,
Yeah.
unreal.
I have to disagree. I don't consider. I actually think he's actually a very good all-around left back.
I'm not mad at that.
Ait-Nouri, I
I'm not
agree.
mad at that.
Ait-Nouri.
No,
but
Ait-Nouri's a right
defensively,
winger. He's a right
He's an
winger.
optional defender.
Yeah, he's a
honestly.
right winger.
I respect your
That
opinion.
Arsenal game when I watched him in the first game of the season was
I
hilarious.
respect your opinion. I think on this table we all respect each other's opinion.
There you go.
Unlike certain people.
Yeah, really interesting. I'm trying to think who that person is.
Yeah, you know who. He supports the same team as you. Well, yeah.
Oh, shots at Liban or Abs.
I didn't say any names. That was crazy.
Shots at Liban or Abs.
It's between the two.
Oh,
There you go.
Why even have to choose?
Somali.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Smith Rowe, we predicted some big things for him this season. It was his first home game. It was first home game in the league.
If
He's
he
already
stays
scored.
injury free, yeah.
18 minutes in, it's taken him his first home game.
And I love that all the Arsenal boys were coming on his picture after he scored as well. All saying love. Bit
Did
of
the
a-
Wobby get the same treatment as well now?
I don't know if he did.
But he's been gone for a while.
Yeah, he's been gone for time, and we got 40 M's from him as well.
Yeah, we got 40.
We got 40 from him when it was like we were shocked when he went
I'm
Everton,
still
innit?
shocked now.
Everton got him for 40.
Everton
I'm still
40.
shocked now,
I
though.
understand why they are now, the way they are now. You know?
Did you see they showed the window between like 17 and 18 where they bought Sigurdsson for 50. They were bringing Rooney
Even like
back.
James
Doucouré-
Rodriguez and that.
Doucouré as well.
James
Doucouré
Rodriguez.
for
But that
48.
spoiled me because
Yeah.
now it's like, I don't want anything less for Nketiah.
Yeah.
You know,
I want Crystal.
But how much is selling Eddie?
Crystal Palace. Do you know what's
That's
killing
not
us?
enough,
It's the
man.
100k. It's the 100k week.
This
It's the
market is
100k.
dead.
It's the 100k week that's killing Arsenal. Like Edu fumbled with that one. You can't sell him for 40 mil and 100k week.
But it's
That's
also
why-
That's like a 60 mil striker now.
That's why Raheem. That's why Raheem. No one is willing to buy him because of the 350.
Yeah, facts. And I'm scared Arteta's gonna say, "Let me save you." I'm gonna say, brother.
You know what?
As much as I'm Northwest London,
they're trying to offload him to United.
I've got inside sources.
No, you don't.
Raz is coming to Arsenal.
Who's your sources?
Who do you know?
Inside sources within the Arsenal head office.
you know,
office.
like Liban can just message Raheem if he wants and say, "Are you coming to Arsenal?"
You
Are you going to Arsenal?
But does Liban really know Raheem like that?
They grew up together.
Yes.
We all grew up. I used to play on the same team with Raheem as well.
He played
Nah,
for
because I know
everyone's
they were
like-
getting onto
Yeah.
Liban because Raheem follows him. I didn't know they had like.
No,
Yeah.
Liban, they were neighbors. They played football growing up together. Raheem invites him to his parties and all that kind of stuff.
It's
Why?
good. The dots are connecting. And
Oh, you
if
finally
saw the
understand why
way
he's right
that
now,
He
bro.
was riding out for him last
Bro,
week.
in the group chat,
No,
listen,
no,
in the
seen
group
that.
chat,
Everyone in
Since
Northwest has some connection. He played the
Yeah.
He plays for my son
No,
League
no.
team.
The way Liban was riding out for him is I understood because they're actually friends.
I didn't know that.
They're actually like genuine friends. They're
That
actual
makes
friends.
sense.
Yeah, they're
I
actual
thought he was
friends.
just a massive Sterling fan.
No, they're actual
I
friends.
thought he just loved Sterling. The way he was going, the way about Sterling, I was like, okay, I hear you, bro. He's a good player, but damn, I get it now. Okay, it's his boy, bro. All right.
When Raheem Sterling signed to Liverpool, he came to, Pavilion.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
came
yeah.
to Pavilion at 18 with a Bentley GT just to flex on everyone. But it was like a humble flex.
And Liban's like, yeah, you got it, big bro.
He wasn't even there. And we were just all looking at him like, wow.
That's the man.
Yeah, that's the guy right there.
He made it at the end, bro.
Would you do that as well?
He made it out the end.
He's
Huh?
like QPR.
Would you guys do that?
Do
Would
what?
you guys do what Liban is doing? That is in the,
If I had a very
if
good
your-
friend
no,
playing
no,
for...
if your boy played for a
100%.
team and he played shit,
100%.
would you still defend him?
No, you know what I would do? I wouldn't speak on it. You know how if a guy plays shit, I speak on it? I wouldn't back him like Liban is, but I would just remain neutral.
But
Yeah.
what
I'd
if
be
he's
like-
such a big player, such a big story?
Like, you have
can't
to.
ignore it.
I
Like,
would
that's the
literally,
only thing.
I think I try to stay on the edge. As wrong as it is, like I remember
Yeah.
Gary Neville, for example.
Nah, man, he
with
studied
Aldi, and I
journalism, man. He
criticized Gary
studied
Neville.
journalism, man. Surely.
Yeah, but everyone has their biases. You saw Gary Neville of Aldi, and I was someone who criticized Gary Neville, but like when you're in that situation, it's very difficult to speak badly about somebody that you have a personal relationship.
Man, defend your boy.
And I know I don't think it's bad journalism to try and remove yourself from that situation. As a journalist, there's some
Yeah, no,
stories
there's
that
a
you say you don't
reason.
wanna-
There's a reason you can't referee a match of a team you support. You
There
can't.
you go. Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're from a country, if like Howard Webb managed the World Cup final because it was Spain versus Holland, you can't.
No ties, yeah.
I think
have
bad
ties.
journalism is letting your
That's the
bias
biggest
get in the
cap.
way. But
Yeah.
if you remove yourself from the situation,
why
I
the
think
hell
it's
did that freaking Iranian referee manage referee Iraq against Jordan and he's Iranian?
He's not from Iraq or Jordan. That's why.
Iraq,
there ties?
Iran.
They don't like each other?
I mean, I don't want to go through history.
No, I know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
but-
saying.
yeah,
They don't
but-
like each other. Yeah, I'm not saying that as a
But
question.
he's not from either
Yeah.
country.
Yeah, but they should know.
Yeah, that is a bit mad though.
They're all
An
Asian
Iranian
though,
ref managing an Iraq game. That's a bit
Was
That's
it
nuts.
Asia
like,
Cup?
huh?
Was it Asia Cup?
Round of 16. That's when we got knocked out.
That's a bit mad.
It was a
you know?
controversial match. Yeah.
That's how. Okay, that's like. I'm trying to give you an example with you guys. Somalia.
It's like an Italian ref in Somali game. Or vice, or the other way around.
That's
Or
not
the
the
other way
same.
around. Yeah, no.
Oh, of you guys. I mean, how many countries can I claim for you?
He was waiting for that one.
Yeah,
I was
it
just
was
watching. How long is he gonna have his hand on Sharky's shoulder?
Yeah.
No, I was thinking Somalia against who? Like, who would be your closest?
Yeah, we don't really have ops, do we?
Who's your
Eric
who's your
Like
biggest? Who's your
Because
biggest?
we're
Ethiopia,
too
no?
busy fighting each other.
Yeah.
Ethiopia.
Oh, yeah. So
Somaliland.
if we have a Landa referee ref
Yeah,
Somali
that's
game,
okay.
yeah, best. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Who's your biggest? Yeah, okay, fair. Okay. No.
Iraq, they got
I
like
would've
Japan.
asked-
They got
Just because you guys
Saudi
have
Arabia.
ops everywhere.
America.
No, I'm
Just because
thinking
you guys
Asian
have ops
countries.
everywhere.
Yeah.
USA.
Oh, that's the
South
big,
Korea.
that's the biggest.
You have ops everywhere, man.
Yeah, you lot.
We fight ourselves,
Oh, yeah,
which is way worse.
I
Just
can't-
you lot have hella ops.
No, you know World Cup
Yeah.
26.
Yeah.
I know for a fact.
Oh,
Book it right now. We're playing in Mexico.
yeah.
All 3 games.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah. Yeah.
Mexico. We're not touching this.
Oh wait, is it in North
to be
America
fair-
as well?
It's USA, Mexico, and Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, it's either up or down. It's
Yeah.
never in
In
the
the last
middle.
World Cup, the Iran and USA were in the same group.
Yes,
I think
they were.
I think it was
They
in the,
were.
Of
Yeah.
course, they're
in
the
the
same
US.
group.
No, I think even Iraq and the US played each other. I think in '94 in the US.
Yeah.
I think they did, right? No, that's like a history.
That's my mastermind champion.
Yeah.
No, I swear that was like
Alright,
a
congrats,
history.
congrats on winning. Congrats.
Season one champ. Season one.
You know, he just answered one of your questions for Mastermind
Yeah,
episode.
I had that
Now you have
already.
to change it. Now you have to change it.
Sorry. No, actually, Iraq USA '94.
He actually believed it.
Faye should be able to confirm it. He's from Iraq.
Yeah.
Can you confirm?
To be honest, he was born. He was born. So.
I think it's-
Yeah, it was in the US, you're right.
Yeah, I know it's in the US. I know that.
I think they played each other.
Didn't Whitney, was it Whitney Houston came out as well? Then Whitney Houston do like the
Who was
thing.
the singer that missed the penalty?
Was it Whitney Houston?
Huh? That was no.
It was the woman. What's her name?
Yeah.
Famous, very famous woman.
Not Diana Ross. Diana Ross.
Diana Ross,
there you go.
Was it Iran?
That's why I must have known.
Iraq.
No, you had in the group stage. You had Switzerland, Romania, and Colombia.
When they didn't play Iraq at all in the World Cup.
Oh.
Try 98. Try 98.
Oh. It might be 1-1 in Mastermind today.
Look at this
Prince
guy.
not getting put. He didn't even.
No, he gets a point because he didn't get. He lost his life. He lost his life.
Yeah, he didn't play.
Yeah, man.
He went from 94 to 98. That's
Try
two.
98.
man.
No, what do you say last year? Keep looking. Keep digging. Was it 98 then?
Hey,
It was one of those World Cups in the 90s they played each other, bro.
You're looking funny in the light, my boy.
They played Iran in the night.
Iran.
Not Iran.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Iran 2022.
Yeah, alright, Bezos, 1-1. It's 1-1.
Hey, man.
Bezos, 1-1.
You know, these Asian countries, they all
He
blend
stayed
in.
quiet. Yeah, Asian. So the final game.
Hey,
Let's go to the final game and let's get our politics.
Southampton versus Nottingham Forest, the final game.
Asian.
Morgan Gibbs White. You went to the Asia Cup.
Huh? Yes, I did.
Oh yeah, you did go to the Asia Cup.
To support.
For the whole month. Didn't cut. He covered the Didn't trim his nails.
I forgot that he went.
We came to meet him in Qatar. He looked
Did
like
you
this
see him?
homeless.
I linked him. I saw him wear the first day gums on the last day gums. What's going on there?
On my life, I came to Qatar. I saw Faisal. He looked grey, bro.
Yeah, I remember. You did that. Yeah,
No, grey.
you was tired, bro. You was tired.
I was there for 4 weeks.
You lost
And the thing is,
pigmentation.
Iraq, and the thing is, when Iraq got knocked out, wallah, I wanted to go home. But I was like, I'm here.
That's it, for sure.
Did you even watch the final, Asia Cup final?
I did.
Who won again?
Qatar.
Oh yes, I did. Oh yeah, penalty hat-trick.
Oh, can I tell you a funny story? Can I tell
Quickly
you?
go on.
Iraq semi-final.
Yeah.
It was Iran against Jordan.
Yeah.
Iran against Jordan. Because I hate watched Jordan, so I had a decision.
No, you were like United trade that tournament, innit?
Yeah.
You always get it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Every team he supported went out.
Yeah. So
You see every team he supported.
Yeah.
Best. Even in Asia Cup, you
Yeah,
sports.
bro. It's my bad team.
There you go.
So the semi-final, I had a decision between. No, hold on. It was Jordan played in the quarterfinals or the semi-final. They played after they beat us. I was hate watching Jordan, so I supported them. The Arabs.
the other team.
I supported the other team.
I guess that when they lost
They
them
conceded the first goal. As an Arab, because I was speaking Arab to the fans and everything, I celebrated. And I'm by the way. It's my fault. I supported the other team's goal, so I stood up. I started celebrating. And I'm amongst Jordan fans. One guy, wallahi, bro. You know what he said to me?
What?
He's like, bruv, you're fucking fake in Arabic. You're fake Arab. You're disgusting. If you celebrate one more goal, if I hear your voice one more throughout the whole 90 minutes, we're gonna kick you out.
Oh yeah, that was
How quiet were you after the game?
he done the sharky boots before he came out.
Wallahi, the whole game,
Quiet the whole game.
the whole game, I sat down like
Who
this.
won that game? Who won?
Jordan won.
So what Jordan goal?
You should have celebrated. You should have celebrated Jordan goal.
Wallah, Jordan won as well.
I would have celebrated, man. Yeah.
Bro, the guy was looking at every attempt as well. I got shook.
Yeah, see, you can't mess with them.
That's hilarious.
I forgot where we're at. Sorry, Forest fans, but that ate into your time. Congratulations on your win against Southampton.
Oh, whoa. That's mad. I hear it, though. I hear it, though.
Morgan Gibbs White.
Alright, you got anything to say about Forest?
You want to say something?
About Nottingham Forest?
Morgan Gibbs White scored a winner against
Oh, we don't want you in front of camera. Don't worry. Let's go.
Morgan Gibbs White.
Go, either walk in or go out.
All I care about is
Listen,
through the door, bro.
congratulations on the Forest. Morgan Gibbs White scoring the only goal of the game in the 70th minute. Yeah, so FPL time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
They got
that
nothing.
is
I can't lie.
I'm sorry. Sometimes we eat into our time. We eat into our time telling stories about the Asian
Yeah,
Cup,
come on, everyone blame Faisal.
you know. Okay, going to FPL now. We have our league, the SDS internal league, SS Familia. Currently, I am sitting in second because I triple captained Haaland. So did Abs, though. He's now in first. He is sitting in first, 167 points. On the table, the next highest person is Faisal. He's in sixth.
what? I'm fourth. I went
Nah,
down.
you're
In my one, he said you're sixth.
I went down.
Last updated Sunday.
He said, keep digging.
yeah, you're sixth. You're sixth.
Sixth.
Okay, that's fine.
Lias, you are in ninth, and Ilias,
Nah,
you're 12th.
I captained Winks my first week, bro. The fact I'm even in ninth is a
Ilias,
miracle, bro.
you're second to
Yeah,
last.
how are you in 12th, bro?
That stinks, man. Well, I had wild card as well.
You're
Wild
second
card this
to
week.
last.
I'm sorry.
And last season winner, Merce, you're doing well. You're third right now, top three. So
Oh yeah, you're third because you ain't got FPL Raptor this week. This year. Yeah. Last year, this guy, Chris Richards, move, man. Guys are putting Chris Richards. Get the hell out of here, man. And he's getting 9 points. Get out of here,
Going
man.
on SS Ultras League, this one that you guys can all join. The link's in the description below. Or the code is in the description below and on the screen right now, actually. I'm in the top 300, which is really, really good because there's like over 10,000 of you guys in this league. I'm 285th place, but I'm going to read out the top 10. In first place is Adrian Canella with his team name, Canella, very original. Second place, MK United. Third place, Euro Wizard Harry. I like that. Euro Wizard Harry.
40.
Robbie Greenfield, that is. In third place, Musclehead FC by Chris Cooper. In fifth, we've got two joint fifths, Nash Hill, NHXI, and the Mighty Mainu. That's Kamal. In seventh, it's MJ Killers. In eighth, it is Mohamed Yacoub. I don't know what that team name that is. In ninth is Madrista, not Faisal.
Yeah.
Melvin.
What's them?
And in, his name is Melvin. And in
Allison.
10th, joint 10th. Oh, we got like four teams in 10th. Eze Win for Noah. 007 at your service by Kurz. You're on your own. Ashan Ali. And Boom Boom Pow by Sam Rossa. That is the top 10. Well, we've got more teams than 10, but as top 10 right now, if you want to join, make sure you join.
Shout out to the Madrista.
As you know, the winner will get a choice between £500 cash prize and the appearance on the table. You guys choose a table. Also, Mastermind is currently going right now. Let us know if you guys are enjoying it. Leave your comments below. Episode 1 is already out by the time this episode is out. Episode 2 is coming out on Thursday. We're trying to upload every 3 days. Both Faisal and Lias are competing in the season. Lias is the current champion. We'll see how it goes. And we're going to keep updating you guys. The trophy is in the studio somewhere. It's over there or all over there. You don't want to touch it anymore, do you? Until you win it again. No. Faisal already touched it.
Yeah, I saw you touched it. You didn't learn your lesson from last year.
He doesn't learn his lesson.
You know how that shit
We'll
go.
see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.